You can't stop what you can't see.
This guy came from the outside. He was a pro. He was fast.
In the art of the kill, Leon was the master.
Somebody's coming up. Somebody's serious.
He never missed a hit.
You're indestructible. Bullets slide off you. You played with them.
And above all else, he never had a reason to care. Until now.
I like these calm little moments before the storm.
My family was shot down by DEA officers.
3 kids here. One of them is missing. Find her.
He's opened the door. Please.
An innocent girl with no one else to turn to.
What exactly do you do for a living?
Cleaner.
You mean you're a hitman? Cool.
A perfect assassin.
I need you to help me, Leon. I want to get those dirtbags who killed my brother.
With someone to finally believe in.
Change ain't good. Remember that, Léon.
I will.
They're about to come face to face with a cop who's crossed the line.
Bring me everyone.
What do you mean, everyone?
Hey everyone. Hi, I'm Megan the Texan. We got Luke here and Bobby from Hard Cuts.
Hey everyone.
What's
going on?
I'm super excited to talk about this movie. The intro was amazing. It
was
definitely
badass.
showcases that like Gary Oldman is such a psychopath.
Oh yeah, he's one of the best parts of that movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. I know we're talking backstage, but what is your guys' history with this movie?
You first, Bobby.
Okay, so it came out in '94. Yeah, I think I was 12. But so I did manage to see it around that time. And I immediately fell in love with it. Plus, I think because at the same time, Natalie Portman in the movie, I think, was 12. So it was like an interesting way to see yourself in a movie, kind of through her character. Plus, it was just a badass movie, and I hadn't really seen anything like it in my youth up to that point. And then it just became like a regular staple of my rotation all throughout the rest of the 90s.
Nice. Luke, how about you?
I started this movie 2.5 hours ago.
Fresh.
You can never go wrong with Gary Oldman. He's so powerful in acting in the mid 90s and late 90s. You have him in The Fifth Element. He's always plays such an amazing psychopath. Like, so convincing, and it's great. He was my favorite part of the movie by far. This movie was just so action packed and on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Yeah. For me, I watched it, I want to say a couple years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, and I'd forgotten a lot of the movie. I definitely remembered the ending. I remember the ending being sad, so I wasn't surprised with that. But yeah, I've recently watched it again last night, like maybe 2 nights ago. Was kind of taking notes as I went, so it took exceptionally long, but it was so good. It still remains a classic for sure. I definitely would say this and Falling Down are like they're up there. They're up there.
Classic 90s.
Oh my gosh, so good.
They did it right in the 90s.
I know, chaotic, psychotic. It's awesome.
Gritty, raw, good acting.
Yeah.
Tight stories.
Original.
They feel like real people.
Yeah,
They feel
original.
like real people.
Yeah.
Just push to their limits. But yeah, so watching the opening, but kind of a quick synopsis. So Matilda Natalie Portman is 12 years old, as Bobby said, but is already familiar with the dark side of life. Her abusive father stores drugs for corrupt police officers, and her mother neglects her. This really goes into a lot of detail. Yeah, then she meets Leon. I'm just gonna kind of wing it from here. She meets Leon, and he kind of grooms her to become a hitman as well. And it's just her getting revenge. It's a really great revenge story. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and I haven't seen Gary Oldman in a bunch of stuff, but does he play psychotic that often?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got a lot of roles under his belt that are maybe not like evil psychotic, but just kind of over the top a little bit. He really excels in those types of roles. Especially
Yeah.
like you said, Fifth Element, same director, totally different type of character, but just so much fun to hate because he's such an evil prick in that movie.
Yeah, you just see it in his eyes. He's scary when he's ruthless.
Sometimes psychopathic characters they light up when they're really good at being bad, and you kind of fall for them in a way. But yeah, as Bobby said, well, we'll go through the cast. So we have Leon, which is played by Jean Reno. We have Matilda, played by a young Natalie Portman. We have Norman, Gary Oldman, played by Gary Oldman. Tony, I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, Danny Aiello.
Aiello.
Nice. And then Malky Peter Appel. I don't really remember who he was. But the director is Luc Besson. From Fifth Element, Lucy, and this movie as well as, do you say Fifth Element as well?
He did Fifth Element, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Oh yeah, I already said that.
Yeah, he was also of the La Femme Nikita professional. Jean Reno is in that as well. He plays a similar character in that.
Thank you for saying that, because Kyle helped me with this. So yeah.
There he is.
Which when we were talking about it, I go, would this be a good backstory for him? Is this kind of precursor to Leon the Professional? And he said no, because they're not the same character.
They're not. They're both. You could say they're related, but they're not. They're not the same character, but they're kind of cut from the same cloth.
The glasses are extremely the same.
He wears the circular glass as well.
It works with his face shape for sure. But yeah, then we have the composer Eric Serra, which I really wish we could have gotten Matt too, because we can geek out over music.
Yeah, Eric Serra at the time, he was he was doing a lot. He did the soundtrack to GoldenEye, which had come out around the same time, which I like it, but it is a very odd soundtrack for a style for a Bond movie. And then he also did Fifth Element. He's got a very unique style, very, very 90s style.
I felt that way when watching this. There were some portions that kind of felt like GoldenEye. It's a lot of different sounds. The Matilda score is really great, where it's an acoustic guitar and piano, I believe. It's just, it's so good. It's so classic. And then we have cinematography. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, good luck.
How would you say that?
I gotta look it up. I don't remember.
It's Thierry.
Yeah.
Theray?
I'm not going to try with that one.
Okay. Yeah. Really great style, honestly.
Very stylized.
I don't even need to take notes, Bobby. You're already... you're at all my notes. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
No. It's perfect, because I don't need to butcher names or get things wrong. Perfect.
Yeah, except the DP. He's one that eludes me still. I can't remember his name exactly.
Try to see did I write anything else about the cinematography? No, that was it. Yeah, before I forget, because I'm not bestest, let's go ahead and say hi to everyone. So we got Box Office Brawler calling us out because we were, what, 1 or 2 minutes late? Whatever.
Oh,
What a hater. And then, oh, hi, Bobby. Trying to say it in his voice. We got Boaka, hey, 462. A 12-year-old and familiar with the dark side. Foreshadowing much? Yes. True. And we got Practophile, sup nerds, how y'all doing today?
some
Pretty
Practo.
well. And before I forget, I had the 90s style. Flannel shirts around the waist, Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Mm.
I used to wear
Poppy.
the I used to wear the long sleeve shirts with the t-shirts over them. You know, that was the that was the look when I was in high school.
Swag.
Yeah.
And like those are coming back. Like the baggy pants are really big. Like the Jenko jeans. Yeah, Jenko jeans.
I mean, I wasn't that bad with it. The Jenkos were out of control. I don't know how people walked in those.
Jenko, and I feel like cargo was really big. Cargo pants.
Oh,
remember
yeah.
thinking
All
you
my
could put
pants
so
were
much
cargo.
stuff. You could put so much stuff in them. Okay, that's enough reminiscing. Yeah, so kind of took some notes here. So beautiful opening with the opening scene here with Leon.
Great shot.
It is, it's gorgeous. Yeah, the cinematography is gorgeous. And then I was trying to see, and Bobby, you have to help me with this. When it comes to the opening store, the storefront, would you consider that more of a like focus pull in where it kind of zooms into?
Where it goes into the Italian,
Yeah.
like the little eatery.
Yes.
I'd have to see it. I don't remember off the top of my head. I just remember the camera like kind of goes inside.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that the camera was just physically moving, but do you actually have it queued up?
I don't. I kind of just can do a still.
You just have stills? Okay.
Yeah.
From what I
mean,
remember, the camera kind of just zooms towards the front of the, like the end, not zoom, but actually physically moves. I think. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like it's because it's not like a very smooth movement, so it makes me think that the camera was just like on a long dolly and like just trucked all the way in, and then because the exposure was so different from outside to inside, like they didn't light the inside, you just disappear into darkness, I think. If I remember
really
correctly,
well.
I haven't seen the movie in about a year, but I think that's, yeah, I think it's a physical movement, not a lens zoom.
I was looking at that when I was thinking about that when I was watching, because it looks so good. Like
Yeah.
just that opening is fantastic. But yeah, and then you have like the electronic intro music, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and then so good, so good. Like everything, you could definitely tell it had a specific reason for it, like specific stylized. But yeah, this is where we get Leon being requested to he has a hit, not a hit. He needs to go and speak with Fat Man and relay a message. So, and his iconic milk. Which were you guys like when you watched that for the first time? Did you find that odd? How much
That he likes milk?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I like milk, so I mean, I respect it.
Yeah. No, it's just a good little insight into his character because it's such like a wholesome drink, yet what he does is so not wholesome. You know, but it also shows that he's not into impurities. Like he's not sitting there drinking a scotch or something like I am, you know, he's he's like being careful about what he puts into his body. There's some layers there that I appreciate with him drinking the milk. Plus, who doesn't enjoy a glass of cold milk from time to time?
Yeah, I mean, I bet his bones are very strong, you know.
That's true. Switch that to coconut milk. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes and yes. But yeah, watching that for the first time, I was just so confused. There's Shoot 'em Up. Have you guys seen Shoot 'em Up
Mm-mm.
with why am I spacing on his name? But his
No, I
thing is
haven't.
he constantly eats carrots, and it's for his eyesight because he's constantly shooting at people. It's really
Okay.
it's so good.
Mm.
Yeah, it's 2007
Shoot 'em up.
and Clive Owen.
Oh wait, is that Guy Ritchie? Is that a Guy Ritchie movie?
Might be. Let's see.
I think that's one of his. I missed if it is.
No, not directed by.
Who do you know who it
Okay.
is?
Let's see. Written by Michael Davis. Okay, sorry.
Oh, Michael Davis directed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was him? Okay.
Yeah, Clive Owen.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh,
written, so written and
yeah,
directed.
yeah, Clive Owen. I think I
Mm.
did see this. I just don't remember it. Oh, right, yeah. He's like munching on carrots the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I remember this movie now. It's just been probably what is it, 2016? No, it came out
2007.
in 2007. It came out. Yeah, so I haven't seen this movie in 19 years.
Wow.
It's
Since
a
it
really
came
good.
out.
You should definitely watch it again. It is so
Yeah.
good.
I like Clive Owen.
He's underrated, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, let's try and get to. Oh my gosh, kind of skipping to Tonto.
Tonto.
But yeah, so Tony wants to give a message to Fat Man.
Mm.
And yeah, I wrote down there are such cool henchmen in this, like, not opening scene, but a little bit into the movie. Yeah, the Tonto character. I'm skipping ahead. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, we have the Tonto character. We have this guy, and then mullet guy right here. Yeah, I was just like,
It's
they're
always a
so
mullet
cool.
guy.
Yeah.
But in the 90s, that's
You
still a
trust 'em.
big thing. Yeah. You know they're evil.
Oh yeah, they're not new. The mullets have been around.
Well, I know, but I feel like the 90s, weren't they kind of phasing out?
The mullets?
The mullets.
I don't know. I see them all the time where I live. So.
Yeah, somebody brought him back.
But yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, we get to see that, which I'm not gonna really pull it up here, where Leon has the gun pointed at Tonto, and so he wants him to deliver a message to Fat Man. And that's when he shoots Tonto. And this will be my next question. So without going into every single thing that happens here, which do you think is the worst death? Or the worst kill? The Tonto kill, the elevator scene, the stairway, or the hanging? If you can
Wow.
recall. 'Cause there's
Hanging's
a lot of
pretty-
great kills here.
Hanging's a pretty actual slow death.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the hanging. Yeah, because you feel if your neck doesn't break, yeah, you're
Yeah.
you're gonna
I don't
feel
remember
that.
if his neck breaks or not, but
Mm.
yeah, I think
It's-
hanging's a pretty slow, rough way to go.
It seemed pretty quick for that moment, but I guess more
Yeah.
so, that's the worst way to go. What's the best shot, I guess, would be my next question.
The best
Like, your
shot.
favorite scene, like
Oh, there's-
between all
Oh.
of those, the best kill in the scene.
So not the hanging because it's just too simple.
Yeah.
Not to get all gruesome.
You want to be able to see everything.
I love
right?
death. Yeah, I'd say the stairwell scene is just satisfying always.
Yeah.
That one was
I'd
really
agree.
cool.
I'd agree with that.
That's how I felt too. Just the fact that he's leaning over, doesn't see anyone, and then he just grabs his tie or shirt
Mhm.
and just
Yeah, it's
pulls
pretty
him
fun.
down.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fun.
gosh. That was good. He didn't I didn't see it coming at all, and he didn't either. But yeah, and then I guess another kill that we can throw in there was the privacy. I don't know how to describe it. Was that the metal metal door that kind of covered all the windows. Not door, but metal grate that kind of covered the windows when he is going to attack Fat Man. But he takes out the rest of the henchmen. I mean, you don't get to see anything at that point. Because Leon lures everyone outside, lowers that, which doesn't
Yeah, then
protect
takes
anything.
it. Yeah.
So it's not that
Yeah, I mean,
satisfying.
it's also about the mystique of his character at this point too. Like you're not really seeing it. Like, you know, like he comes out of the shadow with a knife and then just disappears into the shadows. Like it's the whole scene is crafted around his ability to go undetected and just be a ghost moving through this space and just killing people like it's nothing. And they don't even see him coming, like you said, when he grabs him, pulls him down by the into the stairwell. So yeah, it's like you don't really get to see certain aspects of it, but it does a lot for setting him up, I think, in a pretty cool way.
Like you so effortlessly track people down one by one and just take them out and just like the most simple way, but like with nobody to see anything, no witnesses. It's just
Yeah.
it's
And as he
quite
says later,
satisfying.
you the last thing you learn to use is the knife, because it's the most personal up close kill for the master. And then there he is in the beginning, like with the knife, and then he just disappears. And yeah, it sets him up nicely.
Which showcases that he's a professional. He's done this for years.
That would make sense,
He is, in
'cause
fact,
the title.
the professional. Yes.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
It's all making
the title
sense.
gave
It's
it
all
away.
making
So it was a
sense.
spoil.
But yeah. So yeah, all those scenes, iconic. So good. And then as Bobby said, he has a knife to Fat Man's throat and just call this number.
Yeah.
And then it has so good. They call this number, he calls it. They're like, nod your head that you understand. And then yeah, he slowly backs up into the darkness. It is
I like how you can see the sweat. It shows the intensity of his situation, and he played that off quite well. I don't know if they used, if he was actually sweating or they used just water.
Back when they used hot lights on set. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll
Probably.
do it.
And I love when like he disappears and then he like turns to look and he's like, he jumps at nothing. Yeah, it's so good.
So good. And you actually get to see him have the sigh of relief. And
Yeah.
then he jumps at nothing. Oh, but yeah, that opening is just, it's not a full opening, but a couple minutes in, it just really gets you into this mindset and this world of Leon.
Yeah, it does a great job at setting the tone right away.
And the fact that he's in this huge city too, he can just blend in like everyone else, even though he has this style. I don't know.
Yeah, the movie has this very strong, like yellowish tint to it that I think really sets the tone. Like it's almost like how you watch like a film, like every film that's set in Mexico, you know how they have this like like this yellow has this yellow look to it.
Yep.
They kind of took that approach with a lot of scenes in this movie in New York City. And it works. And I guess I never really thought too much about why when I was younger and watching it. It just, the movie felt like it had its own unique style. And I've seen so many movies that take place in New York, and this one kind of stands out. It's got its own unique feel to it.
It does. It felt super lived in. Everything just feels so natural around him. The way that they made you feel like you're with him alongside of him. It's so good.
Yeah.
But and the other thing too is the such high crime too. Who's gonna miss a couple, mobsters or a couple of guys dealing drugs? It's not that big of a deal. New York, what? Drugs? No.
Especially
drugs?
At the time this movie was shot. I mean, New York didn't start really turning a leaf until I guess the mid 90s. That's when it started getting cleaned up a bit.
Interesting. I've never not known a New York that wasn't. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Clean.
Living in
Yeah.
the 90s, yeah. That's
Yeah.
all I know. Rats are everywhere.
Mm.
And yeah.
They're still everywhere.
What? They're just bigger than ever. Yeah, so just it's so good. Let's see. Oh, and my other note here was that there's no music when he has the knife to Fat Man's neck.
Mhm.
It's just
Lets you
pure
focus
silence.
It
on.
makes it much more real. Much more real.
Yeah.
And you could hear his breathing too. Like just freaky. Yeah. So then we get to see the young Natalie Portman. Let's see if I can
In her
get to
first
that scene.
film. This is her
This is the
feature
first.
debut. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She does such a good job. We have to talk about her acting.
She does. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To see his routine. Yeah. Skipping. Okay. So yeah, she has her legs dangling off the stairway, just kind of watching people as they go in and out. I don't know if she is singling out Leon at this point, that she's maybe noticed him ahead of time. But yeah, she's just sitting there smoking her cigarette and yeah, just chilling. But then you find out that her father abused her because you get to see the bruise on her face. And this is our first scene of the encounter of both Matilda and Leon. And what do you guys think of this scene where they're exchanging just discussions back and forth? What kind of happens here? Yeah.
First off, I like to point out that we already pointed out that her acting is phenomenal for her first movie, and how she's 12 years old in real life, right? As well as her character. Or
I think so. Or
Okay.
if not, she's very close.
Okay, well, the way she's acting, she's, it's spot on, because by the way she talks and the way she acts and her just gesture just shows that there's something going on in her inside life, and that, that she's obviously hurting inside, not only physically because on her face, but emotionally and, mentally. And that, that's why she's, acting sassy or bratty towards Leon. And just, yeah, I really respect her acting on this scene. Just a good opening scene for her.
Yeah, it's a good little tease as to what's coming between these two characters.
Yeah, I agree with Luke. Her acting is phenomenal in this. And I remember just several times watching it the second time around, just it's a mixture of both naivete, being super young, but also she's street smart, she's sassy, she's cunning, like she's all these things. She's so layered as a character because she's had to grow up so quickly in this adult world. And it's sad because she doesn't have a normal, like quote unquote normal kid life. So yeah. I have a lot of questions for Bobby when it comes to this, because like I can't imagine having a kid and like, oh my gosh, like seeing neglect like this.
Yeah,
We'll get him, Bobby.
No, I mean that now that I do have a daughter, the scene where, I mean, this is not to jump ahead, but the scene where the DEA agents show up and basically wipe out her family. And the reason she's doing all of this, the revenge she wants is not for her abusive father and neglectful mother. It's for her 4-year-old brother that died. And it just hits you kind of a little different. And then seeing like what has happened to her and how she's being treated. Like I can't even imagine putting my daughter in a environment like that, or treating her like that, or it's just unfathomable, so it does kind of hurt a little bit more seeing this happen, not just in movies, but just in life.
Yeah, it's so sad just to, 'cause grew up helping in kids church, and so getting to see all those kids, and some of them being bus kids from not the greatest neighborhoods. It's just so sad to see them. Well, you get to see them happy coming to church and whatnot, but also get to see kind of the backstory and see how they're actually doing. But yeah, just anyone who has kids, it's just so heart-wrenching just to see their struggle. They put on a brave face like everyone else sometimes, but like Matilda, it comes through.
Yeah, the kids, they're very resilient. They're more resilient than people give them credit for. Doesn't mean they're not, hurting a lot on the inside, but they're good at putting on a show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Matilda definitely does that. Like I said, she has so many layers to her.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sad note there, but I guess it kind of gets better when you get to see Gary Oldman, but yes. So at this point, I want to say, because I didn't write it down, but I believe she asked him if no, this is a scene where Gary Oldman goes and talks to her father to see what's going on. I mean, you do get to see into Leon's life where he does his sit-ups, he drinks his milk, he does his routine.
The simple life.
Mm-hmm. The bachelor life, for sure.
Just drinking milk while doing some sit-ups. sounds like a Monday morning for me.
Do you have a plant? Do you have a singular plant that you water?
Yes, I actually do.
A little spritz bottle.
Oh my gosh. But he has such a simplistic life, and it makes sense. He doesn't need to have friends. He doesn't need to have family. I mean, he does have family, but he doesn't really need to have all these people around him because he has such a clear-cut life. So, but yeah, we get to see a glimpse of his life, and the fact that he doesn't lay down in a bed. Did any of you guys see that coming when it came to a hitman?
He sleeps in a chair. Yeah. I don't know if it's just like, because I saw this so long ago when I was a kid. Now I think about it, like, and I can't. Then like it kind of makes sense when you're that kind of enveloped by your role. He just doesn't feel comfortable in a bed, because how could you if you're this type of person? I think it's a great little thing for his character.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you get to see the arc from him not sleeping in a bed to him eventually, spoiler alert, him actually sleeping in a bed.
Yeah. Characters going through changes. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy nowadays. They don't start off strong and independent and women and then just continue to be strong, independent women, Bobby.
They were just being held back the entire time.
Exactly.
By everyone around them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, by the patriarchy.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. It's another soapbox, but it is just so crazy with all this stuff. I mean, of course, women that hear that, it's just, oh, whatever, you're just trying to be one of the guys, you're just trying to be cool. It's like, no, I actually think that this is dumb. I don't feel any empowerment from what I just saw. Actually, I feel sad. I feel really sad right now. But, yeah. All right, well, yeah. So we get to see that her father is not with upstanding citizens, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's like two scenes where Natalie Portman chats with Leon, and so I always get those confused. I'm like, which was the milk scene and which one it wasn't the milk scene? So this is just establishing her father. Her father's there on the left, speaking to one of the henchmen, and they are discussing what's going on with the cocaine, because I believe it's cocaine.
I believe so, yeah.
Not really up on the drugs these days, but I'm pretty sure it's cocaine.
Come on, learn your stuff, Meg.
Jeez. I just need to go to New York City. I'm pretty sure I'll learn all about it.
Or Chicago, either one,
Or any city.
Go back to my roots. Yeah. Listen, Chicagoans, what are these drugs? I don't want to take any of them. But yeah. So her father's on the left, henchman's on the right. And so they're finding out that cocaine is being cut. Where it was 100%, now it's 90. And what is going on? Who is cutting these drugs? Is it coming pre-cut? Well, I mean, at this point, he has to be cutting the drugs. No one else has access to these drugs.
He's holding them. So, like, we gave you the drugs; they were pure. We get them back; they're not pure. It's kind of obvious.
I don't know. It might not
the
be
smartest
him. And then we get to see the classic Gary Oldman. I love this because the setup is so great. It's, you don't want me to talk to my boss. You don't want to talk to my boss. And isn't it like he mentioned something about him listening to music. He don't interrupt his music. And yeah, he's crazy. You get to see his crazy come out.
Mm-hmm.
And he sniffs him.
Yeah, his nose is doing all the talking in this scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Luke.
Oh no, this just explains his whole character. Gary Oldman as a whole. Just this whole scene right here. Just his 90s character. Just weird.
Yeah, I remember some people saying like, yeah, he's a little over the top, chewing on the scenery a bit, but I love it. I love how over the top he is. He's scary, and that's why he's a good villain. He's unpredictable.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's kind of a mixture, at least for me, it's a mixture of, is he going to lash out, or is he just going to find this comical some of the time? So
right.
It's like you said, you don't know what he's going to do.
Right. And I feel like that's a good way to make the not just the character but the actual actor uncomfortable, because it helps set the scene. I don't think Fat Man felt comfortable in this scene, like in real life. Who wants a Gary Oldman just sniffing up and down your body, a centimeter away from your face, just weird. So
very weird.
That's a good.
This might have been, is it Malky? I don't know. Maybe it's Malky. Maybe that's the guy that I wrote down. But yeah,
Malky's the dad.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's just crazy just to see. I mean, he obviously, when he is talking to the henchman, he doesn't know who the boss is. He's just one of the lackeys. So to actually get to meet the main baddie is pretty crazy.
Not wasting time.
Get to meet the main honcho. Before I forget, we have Boca. So milk palate cleanser for harsh impurities that have been ingested. Interesting. Parents used to tell kids to chase food, to chase food they didn't like with it. Yeah, taste of milk. Yeah. Interesting. Tango, get on it. Oh, that is so good. Thank you, Boca, for that. There's so many great one-liners in here. Not even one-liners, but just, I guess you just call them one-liners. They're so great. Like, especially coming from Gary Oldman. Like, the Mickey Mouse bullshit. Oh my gosh. I'm wondering if that was actually written, if that was scripted, or he just decided to say that. Let's see, Luke with a mullet. What?
I'll take a bowl cut over a mullet any day. I just no, it wouldn't work for me. It just weird. Nice try, Pacto.
He's like, how much money?
No money.
Come on, man, do it for the Joe Dirt mullet. Haha, nice. Urban Rambo, nice. Factophile. I recently saw a clip of a New York rat dragging a live bird into a hole. Scary stuff.
Oh, those things are huge. They're massive.
And they're not afraid.
No.
They'll just come at you.
Jeez.
Running around the subway.
I can't imagine that. That with the crime is just insane.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing appealing besides the Statue of Liberty, honestly.
I agree.
I could have a screensaver of that any day. Fathers say we don't have favorites. However, our daughters will be our favorite. Nice. Good to know, Boca.
Yeah.
But I have 2 boys and a daughter. Aww.
Oh.
That's sweet Boaca.
Yeah.
Has a gruff exterior, but has kids. When women who cry empowerment usually have a multicolored hair, septum piercings, weigh 250. What's the height? And have either a rat dog or multiple
5'2".
Yeah.
So there was one YouTuber would joke around and say if she's not 380, she ain't a lady. Gary Oldman's the best. Yes, Practifile. Boca would say Alec Rickman, chewed up the scenery and Die Hard. Yeah, good actors lean into their characters and make them believable.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think Gary Oldman is fantastic in this film. I was referencing the fact that Siskel and Ebert, when they reviewed this film when it came out, were not too fond of it. I think Siskel gave it like 1 out of 4 stars, and he was like, Gary Oldman sucks in this movie. So I mean, he didn't say that, but he's, he was like,
right, implied it.
Clutching pearls.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and I think Ebert gave it like 2 out of 4, 2.5 out of 4. They were kind of meh about the movie, but it ended up becoming, a bit of a cult classic. I don't remember, just because I was too young. I don't remember how it did at the box office in the States. Because it was a joint. It was like a French-American film, but I don't really know anyone personally who thinks Gary Oldman was bad in this movie or just over the top. I think he's perfect.
Yeah, you must be out of your mind if you think he was bad in this movie.
I was trying to think who is one of my favorite bad characters, and I would say either Sean Bean or
he's amazing.
who's the other one? Christoph Waltz. I'd say those are my. He's so good.
He's
what are
a
your
good,
thoughts,
charming bad guy. Good charming bad guy. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We both Kyle and I had our friend Chris over, and we were just saying spitting lines from Inglourious Bastards. Like, then the cream. You got it.
Yeah, don't forget the cream. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sean Bean is that dude. He's been in so many movies and he's played so many good bad guys. I'm trying to think of a movie that he didn't die in that I saw. I don't think he died in National Treasure. He was the bad guy in National Treasure. He's got a lot of range as a bad guy.
He does, and it's funny because sometimes I just don't see it coming. I should probably see this coming.
Oh, like GoldenEye.
Yes. They're just things that are just like, and he's good at being a double crosser. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. But what was it? What was I gonna say? He was great in Lord of the Rings. Fantastic.
Yeah, not a bad guy, but
really sympathetic. Well, when he's chasing after the ring.
Yeah, he's got his little moment where he goes bad and then has his little redemption.
Oh my gosh, I feel so
Poor
bad.
Boromir.
I know. I feel bad. Have you seen either of you seen is it Anonymity? No.
Anemone. No, haven't seen it yet.
No.
But it I don't know how that could be bad with those two actors across each other.
Kyle and I saw it. Our friend Ben loves it. Absolutely loves it. It's good. It's good. It's long, but it's good. It's definitely that drama between two brothers and whatnot. But I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, Sean Bean doesn't die. Yeah, he doesn't die in that film. So yeah.
Wow. Good for
At least
him.
I don't. What I remember, no. Yeah, he doesn't die.
Yeah.
I had to think about that again. Like the one, more tragic death was that movie. Nope. Let's see. Madness. Siskel and Ebert sound like spoiled flops. Nice. Nice.
Well, they weren't batting 1,000. They had some good takes and then some not so good takes.
Yeah. I think Kyle was bigger into watching them and watching their reviews, like being from Chicago. It was let's see what they have to say. Yeah, it really depends, honestly. Ooh, Boca is giving us some stats. So 16
Oh, here we
million
go.
production budget, domestic 19.2, international 25.9, and worldwide 45.2.
Wow.
Nice. Thank you,
So then you have to
Boca.
also factor in that a lot of these movies made their money when they came to home video. There's a whole other market now that just doesn't exist really, where sometimes movies would come into the theater, they make nothing, and then all of a sudden home video, they'd crush. The word of
Hmm.
mouth people would be like, what's this movie? That's kind of what happened with Boondock Saints, which is another 90s crime gem that I don't know that it was direct to video, but it might have had like a weak theatrical run, but it ended up becoming a huge cult classic because so many
Hmm.
people were like, "Oh, did you see Boondock? Oh no, let me hit the Blockbuster and rent it." And it made all its money that way, So there's a whole there used to be additional revenue streams that just don't really exist anymore.
Which is
Now it's like
sad. That's so
you get the
sad.
streaming side of it, but then it's just not the same. It's not the same of what the home release. Oh, here we go. Estimated Blu-ray 1.7.
Oh, yeah.
Blu-ray. There was no Blu-ray back then.
What are you talking
DVD.
about, Boca?
It was VHS. There wasn't even DVD
Old
when it came
school.
out. It was
Blu-ray,
VHS first.
VHS.
VHS, then DVD. Blu-ray probably didn't come till the 2000s for this movie.
I forgot to say, so I watched the extended cut. So there might be some stuff that I have,
Ooh.
a couple nuggets in here that may not have been what you guys saw. Did you see
I've
the
never
extended
seen
cut?
the extended cut. I have not. I'm a
I was thinking
purist,
about it,
guess.
but I was like, I'm just gonna stick with the original.
I'm curious though. You could bring it up if you think it's relevant.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is between the two, honestly. So I might just state something that has happened, but might not. I think maybe the ending probably, because yeah, we'll get into it. But there's a little bit more of an ending where I could see they kind of cut it off. But yeah. So what was I gonna also say? Yeah, I guess it's not that important because I'm not thinking about it right now. Yeah, so Gary Oldman is fantastic. And we get to see him. And then yeah, this is where we also get to see the life of Matilda. Which, being a 90s
Shitty.
kid,
Yeah, shitty life.
it's so freaking sad. Which, I mean, it's excuse me, kind of funny with Matilda. I always think of like the Matilda movie. And this is
Similar.
I was just gonna say, what's up with Matilda, a little girl's named Matilda, being neglected and abused by their families? I mean, in the 90s. I mean, what's going on?
Especially in the 90s.
Yeah.
I mean,
Another great movie.
Yeah, imagine if she would
Would.
have had magical powers. That would have been freaking awesome.
Not only is she an assassin,
She has floating
but,
guns everywhere.
she's got
Perfect.
telekinesis and
Yeah.
all kinds of
would be-
powers.
Oh man, that would be amazing. That'd be not wholesome at all, but really, really good. Your like trajectory of the bullet, it's like, oh man, it's gonna miss. And then he
She's
goes, no,
curving
it's
bullets
not.
like,
And she's-
Uh,
oh, that'd be so good. They should have done a mashup. Or
Imagine-
Matilda teaches Matilda, the good one, how to use her
I was actually thinking, I was like,
powers.
was Matilda like inspired by this movie? But then I was like, no, Matilda is based off a book, so that was
Yeah.
obviously before this movie.
Hmm.
Kind of too good to be true.
I guess a question, I meant to mention this before. So I was thinking about the different scenes, and would it have made a better impression if they would have swapped the scenes? So the beginning where Leon is talking to Tony, would that be better swapped with the whole fat man scene and going to give a message to him if they had swapped it with us learning, I guess, that there was a message that needed to be left to Fat Man if they just changed those scenes around, moved them.
If the Tony meeting came later, you mean?
After Fat Man.
I guess I never thought about that.
Yeah.
It would probably work either way. I mean, if the movie had just started and it's just this guy going in to this place and killing people, and then you just go into the Tony thing. I think the scenes work both ways. I don't know. I don't think that it would add or take away anything if you swap them.
Because I don't think anything was really learned. I mean, you don't learn a lot about Leon at the beginning, just that he was sent
He
by
likes
Tony.
milk.
Yeah, and he likes milk. An
Just like Homelander.
underappreciated drink. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
just not in a weird way, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't bathe
Not
in it or
in that
anything.
way,
He just
yeah.
drinks it.
Just the cow milk.
Yeah, just cow milk.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So what is going on here? So we get to see Matilda's home life. Her sister is definitely a bitch. I have an older sister, but I don't think, I mean, I was kind of a nuisance like she was, but I don't think I was, I mean, she's not that bad. That's the thing. What she's doing is not, it's just pestering. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. She definitely doesn't stick up like an older sister at all. But yeah, it was her comical, just her exchanges with her sister, which we learn is her half sister. Is just so funny. She has kind of like that dry humor. Yeah, just let me do what I want to do. Let me watch my cartoons. Like, no, I'm doing my workout. And then yeah, you get to see that her mom's neglectful and her father is abusive. So it's just not, I mean, it's a nice apartment. I was expecting for the kids to be that neglected, for it to be kind of more of a shanty apartment, but
I mean, in
five
apartments
rooms?
in New York are already pretty small, so that's like some luxury living there. They're either very far north in Manhattan or they're out in Queens or Brooklyn. They're not living the high life anywhere.
Yeah, because they have what? So I didn't get to see if Matilda has her own room. We know that the little boy, her brother, has a room. Her sister, I believe, has a room. Then there is the living room, bathroom. So at least 2-3
Parents
bedrooms.
have a room.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice apartment for
I know.
now. What that would cost now.
Oh my gosh.
Anything more than 2 bedrooms is like, whoa, you are not living in prime area.
Bobby, you could have a second bedroom. What?
Yeah.
Or
it's
a
possible.
bedroom? That's
It's
crazy.
possible. It's possible. I lived in a house with 3 other guys in Bay Ridge, very, very bottom of Brooklyn. That was a 3-bedroom that they rented the basement to us as well. And then we turned that into a 4th bedroom for a guy to rent. And then we split the rent. We were able to afford it that way. And this was like as far south in Brooklyn as you could possibly get. Like you're literally at the water. You know, it would be like 45 minutes to an hour just on the subway to get to Midtown, you know, and that's so yeah, things, and that's going back 20 years, almost 15, 20 years, you know. Now I don't even know what it is now, but
yeah. Question for you. Are you from New York?
Yeah.
Well,
I grew up on Long Island, so I grew up like an hour east of the city, but I spent my whole life there, and then I moved there when I was in my college days, and then I just lived in and around Manhattan and Brooklyn and Queens for the last 20 plus 25 years.
Cool.
Nice. That's pretty awesome.
Until I moved to Nashville.
Nice. And how do you like it? Is it better?
In some ways, it is a lot better. I do
you
miss.
Have huge rats?
No, I haven't seen a rat since I've been here, which is 4 years.
Wow.
I have not seen a rat in 4 years.
But
Yeah. I do miss things being open on the weekends. That becomes kind of a nuisance here. Things close, and I'm still not used to that. Things closing.
Do you miss hearing car horns blaring?
It never fazed me. Sometimes it's too quiet. it's like one of those stereotypes that's true that you just get used to it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You know, it's if it, as long as it's like a constant, consistent noise, never bothered me. And it's something that just anywhere you go in New York, you're going to just hear at any time of day or night. And just whether it's sirens or just the commotion of the street, depending on where you live. You know, some areas are a lot quieter than others. But where I am now, it's like there's nothing. So it's I got used to that too, you know, but a little noise doesn't bother me.
Nice. Yeah, I grew up like mostly just in the what, bumblefuck, like in the middle of nowhere in the Midwest. And so it's so
But you're
nice.
from Chicago, right?
Yeah. Yeah, about an hour south. Every
Okay.
Illinoisan says, hey, I'm from Chicago. No.
Yeah.
Typically you're in the
Close enough.
suburbs. You're the burbs.
Yeah.
30-minute drive, consider it Chicagoan. But yeah, it was super nice being able to have the luxury of driving about like a half an hour, 45 minutes into Chicago if I wanted to, which very rarely happened. Yeah. I get lost
like
very easily, so.
I spent my youth, you know, as a kid, we would just take day trips into the city. And then when I was younger, like when I was in high school and stuff, we would be like, oh, we're going to the city. It's Saturday, whatever, going on the weekend. And, you know, and it was just easy to get to because you didn't have to worry about driving there. You just hop on the train and you're there in less than an hour. But
yeah, we would take the Metro occasionally. That was probably my favorite because not having to drive downtown Chicago. People, I mean, comparing Chicago to Austin, like people are just very much like they don't feel the need to blare like on the horn if a person is a second late. It's perfect. It's so nice. If anything, people are just, it's a little beep. That's all you need. Not laying on the horn.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was nice and refreshing to not have to do that. But yeah, taking the train was just fantastic. We get to park in the burbs, maybe pay a couple bucks for parking for a couple of hours, go to Chicago, come back. It's fantastic. It was awesome. Was it bad for you, the cost of the fare for the train?
Well, so when I lived on Long Island and I was commuting into the city, I had the cost of the Long Island Railroad was $400 a month from where I lived. And then on top of that, I had my monthly Metro card for the subway. Driving, like, it's funny. Driving in and around New York is crazy because the drivers are crazy, but they're very good drivers still. Driving in Nashville, like, I see accidents literally every time I get on the highway. That the drivers here absolutely suck. But when I was in New York, they were crazy, but they could thread needles. You know, they're going in and out. Nobody's hitting anybody. You'd think that with all this chaos, people would be getting in accidents. And I rarely ever saw an accident in New York. Wow. Never been in an accident the entire time I was living and driving there, which I had my car in the city when I was living in Brooklyn and Queens. And I've always had a car since I was 16. And here I've been in 3 fender benders. I had my car hit in my driveway. Somebody backed into my driveway and hit my car. Somebody hit me on the highway when I was stopped. It's like all of a sudden I move here and I've been in 3 accidents since I've been here. And when I was in New York, 0, nothing. It's just crazy, but there's something to the craziness there. It makes sense, you know?
Yeah. I remember I used to watch this. It was a game show where if you hopped into a specific cab, it was like one of those
Cash Cab.
Cash Cab. Yeah. And just to see the guy just, I got to get in this lane.
And he was driving too.
Yeah.
While he was hosting a game show.
That's hilarious.
You have to see that, Luke. If you can, I'm pretty sure they have it on YouTube. But Cash Cab, it is so good.
Cash Cab. When was that? Like early 2000s, 90s?
Was it early 2000s?
Probably like maybe 2010-ish.
2010s.
See, also the thing with when you're driving in New York, it's also impossible to drive fast because there's a light every 50 feet. So
that sounds awful.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Unless you catch the light going down an avenue, and then you're cruising.
Even then, the traffic, man, all the tourists and
driving through New York on a Tuesday at 3 a.m. is one of the most surreal things ever because there's no cars around and you're just
Really?
like, it's just you and just the canyons. And
Wow.
it's a fun drive. But
Wow.
when you're trying to get around during the day, it's just to prepare to just sit and wait for a while.
Mhm. Wow. Yeah.
That's what I loved about Cash Cab too. I thought it was so cool when, yeah, he would. Now I'm gabbing about Cash Cab, but
We got sidetracked.
I know. Thank you, New York. But yeah, where I mean, they would be. I think they would get caught at a light, and the guy's just like, "Oh, I'll just make a turn here," and then they would give. So Luke, they would give a destination. I need to go to this location. He's like, do you consent with being on Cash Cab?" Like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so they'd sit down, and you would ask him a bunch of questions. But the guy driving would just, "Oh yeah, so there's traffic here. Okay, I'll just take this exit." And he's just talking, asking questions, and driving as he
Cruising.
goes. It's insane. There's people on bikes all
It's
over
a
the
normal
place
cabbie,
too.
yeah. It's just a normal cabbie driving and talking. And
Yeah, I gotta check that out. That sounds awesome.
So good. Okay, sorry. Back to our show. You get to see Matilda's life. Crappy sister, but she loves her brother. Her brother is adorable. He doesn't say anything really. I mean, maybe a line. But yeah, he is.
I think
super
he's just playing with
sweet.
his toys.
Yeah, then she gets a phone call from her principal stating, which, I mean, it kind of loops in at the end, but we get to see her principal calling, letting her know that she hasn't shown up to school in a while, and they're going to be taking whatever down payment that the father had for this school. And yeah.
He abuses her, yet he still sends her to like a school that is actually pretty good for that. And she's not going to public school. She's going to like a private institute that probably costs an arm and a leg. So mixed messages from the dad here.
I'm glad you said that, Bobby, because it's crazy to think that way, that he's putting all this money towards her to go to school, maybe so she doesn't have to be in this scenario that she's at right now, I mean, but she has it pretty nice already, but I guess being around drugs and whatnot, he wants to get her out of the house. But yeah, mixed messages for sure. Okay, this is the one. I'm happy that I stopped here. So we get to see, and this is also why I wish Matt was here, because what movie is he watching? It's Always Fair Weather. Is the movie that he watches. Yeah. But it's a musical, and Matt hates musicals.
He does. He does.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Yeah, there's very few that he would even consider like okay. Even some of the greats, I don't know.
Well, Matt is notorious for disliking and hating movies and things, so it doesn't really surprise me.
He gets this reputation that he hates everything. Yeah, when we get together and we bullshit about movies, like he loves so much stuff. It's just the stuff.
No way.
The stuff we do on our channel, he's like, he just doesn't like.
The stuff that you have to talk about. That it's hilarious.
Exactly, because it's
hard to
current.
please.
Yeah.
I love watching your guys' videos, and then just Matt's face. Like, it's so great. Like, that's the other thing. It's that hand motion, and that was dog shit. Those were his favorite.
Dog shit. Stupid.
He's so much fun. You guys seem like so much fun. That's the reason, like, whenever we put it on, it just feels like your video's on. It just feels like we're hanging out with friends. So, letting you know that, Bobby. Our good old friends hard cut. So yeah, I guess we can also say Léon is being enthralled by watching this musical, and just to see how excited he gets. And I love he's sitting there watching, and then he looks back to see if anyone else is enjoying it, and it's just one guy in the back.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's seeing it for the first time. Movies can be really great, or watching a movie for the first time. And it did kind of remind me of Amelie, the movie Amelie, with her sitting down in the cinema. Yeah, so then we get to see the second time that Matilda talks with Leon, and this is when she has just gotten done being abused. And you get to see his humanity kind of slip through, where he's asking her if she's okay. And and I love the line that she says, is life always this hard, or is it just when you're a kid? That is
Always.
just so sad.
Especially at
Yeah.
12 years old, asking that question or
Yeah.
saying that. That
Should be the opposite.
Yes.
Just
'Cause
made my heart hurt.
your life's supposed to be awesome, like, complete worry free and not a care in the world when you're young.
Yeah.
Only gets worse from there, So she's kind of, I feel bad for this girl, she's kind of
Yeah,
doomed.
you should never have to think like, oh, I can't rely on my parents, or they don't have my back, or it's just, yeah, it's heartbreaking.
It is. And this speaks to how much that she has to deal with on a day to day. And so, yeah, it's a really profound question. But yeah, his response, Bobby, is just sad always. Like that.
Mhm.
I wanted
Well,
to cry just hearing
considering
that.
like his backstory, he knows.
Mm-hmm. And then I have a question, but I think it's pretty much answers itself. Did the movie have an effect, or did the movie that he watches, did that kind of breath of fresh air of seeing something fun, the fact that he didn't have to think about cleaning or being a hitman for a little bit, do you feel like that movie had an effect on Leon thereafter, and kind of maybe the exchange that he has with Matilda?
Yeah, I mean, that's his outlet. It's his chance to feel like a normal person. And then he immediately sees this girl, and it's like pulling him right back into reality. Nah, I mean, it's coming up when he's just, he's very conflicted, and he makes the decision he makes, but we'll get there.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's just jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Oh, at this point, crazy thing happened.
Love that shot. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great. I mean, maybe not. Let's see if we can do a little bit before. There we go. That's better.
I love the way this movie is shot.
Yeah.
It's so good. The camera angles are so good.
Mm-hmm.
They're fantastic.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, you can tell the type of lenses and everything just because of the curvature on the outside of the frames, the anamorphics. It's a really, it's a way to shoot in tight spaces and use longer lenses that give you more width on the sides of the frame, which is why anamorphics are beautiful lenses, regardless of what you're trying to film, but it gives you more flexibility and for wider frames when you're in tighter spaces.
Which it doesn't, do you feel like it makes the room kind of more, I mean, this is already pretty big, so it doesn't make it feel claustrophobic, but it does kind of open up a room when you see them in such a closed quarters.
Yeah, it helps. It helps if you're trying to film in these environments. You can either, there's a couple ways to do it. You could throw on like a super wide lens. You want to throw on a 16 millimeter prime, then you're going to get like all kinds of distortion in your image if you're close to something. But with anamorphics, you can use deeper or longer focal lengths, like a 50 instead of a 24, and you still get the width. You still get to see more on the sides, but you still get the view of a 50. So it allows you to keep things in the perspective that you want while not sacrificing the scope.
Yeah,
which
it's
is why
so
I love
good.
them. I mean, you can always tell when something is shot with anamorphics. It's just, there's a look to it, especially on the edges of the frames. When you look at the elevator, see how the lines are curved.
Yeah.
That's just a characteristic of those types of lenses, and lens flares. Of course, they always have crazy like lines that go across the whole screen. Every anamorphic has its own like unique look to it, which is what makes them cool.
You have to pick your brain afterwards
Not to get too
find out.
technical. It's just.
Oh gosh, you're gonna have to boot you out, Bobby.
Sorry.
It's getting too interesting over here. Jeez. But no, that's good to know. I will pick your brain about what the best anamorphic film is for you. I might forget, so this will be a
Ooh.
good.
Jeez. Okay.
Okay. I might
We'll
forget
go
that
back to that.
question later on, so please
No, I
remind
won't. I
me.
won't. Don't worry.
No, me. I know I will. Okay. I'm trying to speed this along. So yeah, we find out, which is shocker, that Matilda's dad is actually cutting the cocaine. And so Norman has his revenge. Or he will seek revenge. So he pops a pill and he doesn't swallow it, which I thought was interesting. Maybe this was something that Gary Oldman wanted to try, of instead of swallowing it, you actually just crack it with your teeth. But it works so well. And the high that he receives is instantaneously. Just feels like it automatically just goes right into his bloodstream. But I looked it up. It is the drug that I think he's taking is Librium, and it seems euphoric. Like the sensation is kind of euphoria.
Yeah.
But yeah, more drug talk. You could see, yeah, he is
These
just.
shots.
I know.
So yeah.
Yeah, he's feeling pretty high. Feeling pretty euphoric, I guess to say.
Yeah,
He
this
puts
guy
his
is like
music in.
Yes.
this guy's the last guy that needs to get high. You know, he's already all right. He's a menace to society. Too crazy.
He is, and the fact that, yeah, like Bobby said, the music kind of fuels him to keep going. It's really quite bizarre, and also, yeah, it's scary. He's really scary. Because I think what makes him even scarier is that he does these drugs, so he has these moments of clarity afterwards. But yeah,
Wait, isn't he a DAA agent?
yeah, he's
Yeah.
a
But
DA.
they're
Yeah,
corrupt.
He's a drug enforcement agent.
They're taking drugs. You know, that's
he knows the good stuff. He knows the good
Corruption.
yeah, defeats the purpose of his profession.
stuff. Again, New York corruption. What is going on, Bobby?
Mm.
Crazy.
It's early 90s. What do you want?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm kind of skipping through, and I was hoping to find the exact scene, which one of my favorite scenes, it seems kind of grim, but I love when, I think it's like the first shot that he takes, he goes right into the bathroom and has his shotgun and just shoots the wife in the bathtub at
Oh,
close
wow.
range, and you get that cool aerial overhead shot. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's brutal.
It's a great shot.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought he was just
There
gonna
we
try
go.
to
Yeah.
scare the family, and then I'm like, "Whoa, hold on!"
Yep.
Like that was
no
brutal.
wasting time here.
Yeah, you can thank the drugs for that one.
He means business. He means business.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's down to business.
And then at this point, so he shoots the wife, he shoots the daughter who's running away, who's fleeing. He goes and has like a scare tactic stare down with the father. And in a moment of, I guess, opportunity, the father grabs the gun, starts shooting. And this is when the little kid who's been hiding under the bed this whole time decides to make his escape.
Oh
Yeah.
And what sparked
rough
him to do
scene.
that? Was it the knife going through the bed possibly? And no, the henchman did that
Missed him.
before.
no, yeah.
Yeah. I would
I think
to stay
maybe
with
just
me.
the set. I think it's he gets up and starts running when the guy starts like shooting the machine gun. I think because then you see
Okay,
him get up
yeah.
and run out,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, and
Mhm.
you see one shot of the kid running, and then you see this like POV shot of him spraying bullets everywhere.
Yes.
I think he just decides like, okay, here's my moment. I got to get out of here, and
Which
there
is
is no.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
It is so freaking heartbreaking. Sorry, as I say that, I think this is the scene. The Rasta guy is
Even-
actually kind of funny.
Even there he was, the Rasta guy.
Yeah.
Even the lackey was like, holy shit, you shot a kid. Like that was never part of the plan. I think they were going to go in there, maybe I mean, they killed the wife. Like he just walks in and blows the wife away, and then the daughter.
Asks no questions, just
No, well, he already
completely.
did. That's why that scene in the
Oh.
beginning is great when he's there and he gives him a little sniff and he's like, "Just you got, where's his drugs? This guy can sniff out anything." Like, so you already know what's coming. They already got their warning.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the consequences.
Which, I mean, maybe he thought that he pulled it off. He pulled the wool over his boss's eyes. But,
No.
I mean, even then, wouldn't you think of just leaving, moving at that point? Because the heat's coming to you. I don't know. I don't know. But then Norman shoots the father. I say that so lightheartedly. He shoots the father.
Yeah,
I'll do
he
that too. Executes the whole family.
just a little light scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, before this, I forgot to mention, this is where, so the exchange with Leon for the second time, she asked him if she can go and pick up milk for him. And two,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Ugh. So she's out of the apartment when all this stuff goes down. And yeah, you get to see the henchmen outside looking at this girl because they're being told that there's somebody that they missed. They missed another kid. Let's see if I can actually find the scene. Oh my gosh, come on. Trying to see where she's
Adderall.
pleading at the... Oh, there it is.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
an intense scene right here.
This is a rough scene. Yeah.
Oh, it is so freaking sad. So at this point, she's pleading with Leon because she is super smart and savvy, that she notices that something's gone wrong in her apartment, in her home, and she notices maybe even blood on the floor, body on the floor. A quick look, and she just keeps on walking. So any other kid who's not street smart would have gone right inside, would have started crying, but she holds it together and makes it to Leon's door. She knows he at least cares for her. And at this point, she's
He's her
pleading with
only hope.
Leon. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is that a Star Wars reference, Bobby?
Maybe not.
You slipped that in there.
I gotcha.
Help,
I heard you.
help me, Leon. You're my only hope. I love when the light hits her when he opens the door.
Yes. And he's illuminated as well. I always took that as that was her guardian angel at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
And the conflict, like he keeps looking out the people like she's just gonna go away. It's like, no, she's not going anywhere, dude. This is your moment.
Oh. And then I love him just glaring down the bad dude, like, yeah,
Like
try
go ahead,
me,
make
try
him
me.
make a move.
This guy reminds me of somebody, and I think it's the guy from Coach, the old TV show.
Oh,
I'm
oh
spacing on
shit, what's
name.
his name? I know who you're talking about. He that's not him, but he looks like him
It looks like a very older
yeah.
version of him. Which Luke, the guy who plays, well, the guy that was in Coach, the guy that we just referenced, he is the voice of Patrick Starr.
Oh, yep. That's who I recognize him from. Yeah. Is that who plays Patrick Starr? Because that resembles him a lot.
Not this guy, but
Okay,
the voice actor that we think looks like this guy.
Yeah, and that shot right there, he does. Yeah, really resembles
the guy from Coach is a little bit more overweight. I always pictured him as like tall and also had like a pot belly.
Here, are you sure that's not him?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out real quick. I might Google
Okay.
Craig Nelson.
That's Craig Nelson?
Craig Nelson. Is the guy from Coach or this guy?
Okay.
No, the guy from Coach. Craig Nelson.
Okay, yeah.
Just remember, he was the dad in Poltergeist.
Okay, that's not him. Yeah, that's Andrew
I haven't
Divoff.
seen that in a while. Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
Craig T. Nelson. That was
Yes, the T. That's what always throws me, Bobby.
The T is important. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's like Samuel L. Jackson. You can't say Sam Jackson. Can't do it.
Yeah, this doesn't sound right.
It's like saying Michael Fox. Who?
Yeah, J. It's J.
Yeah, you need the J in there.
What I love about this shot is that you see
She's added in.
Yes, that's it. I watched this for the second time and just that's so, and she does it such like a punk too.
Yeah. Oh, it just shows how outside of the family she actually is. she's already neglected and abused, and you'd think she'd be like, yeah. I mean, she kind of does say it later, like, she doesn't really care about her dead parents. It's her brother that she cares about.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, leading up to this. So yeah, this is where, what did she called him, her father, a pig. He's a pig.
Yeah, he was like, don't say that.
And I would have killed him myself if I could. So, and then yeah, her mom's not a real mom. Her sister's her half sister. And then I love that plea, but my brother, he's just a little boy. What did he ever do to them?
Just 4 years old.
Yeah, the heart-wrenching. Just my gosh. Ah. But yeah, and then you get to see how sweet and the humanity of Léon, where there's a pig in the kitchen. I don't believe you. And so he goes to cheer her up and grabs it.
Léon getting creative here.
It is just so cute. It's one of those things that who would think, people that don't have kids wouldn't really normally think of this, but
right. Yeah.
he's good at thinking on the fly.
It shows that he at least has a heart, Léon.
Mm-hmm.
It's in there. It's buried.
Yeah. Okay, and then yeah, this is where she also finds his box of guns. And yeah, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, so she asks him what he does. He says that he's a cleaner. Cleaner. And she said, like a hitman? Yeah. And she wonders if she could also become a hitman because she wants to kill. Did she use motherfuckers? Because I want to kill those expletive who killed my family. And
I think so.
Some expletive. You can interchange them.
Oh, she just says cool, and he looks at her like, what? Nope, just a 12-year-old girl.
But we have to talk about that too. There's the creepy stuff at a certain point.
Yeah. This whole scene right here.
We're gonna get to that.
We will. But I feel like this is more of like a sweet moment where she wants him to stick around and kind of wish her good night and everything like that. But yeah, he lets her sleep there. He says something about figuring it out in the morning, but she could lay low. I think he said that you've had a rough day for today, which is putting it very lightly.
We'll figure it out in the morning.
Oh, that makes me laugh. Like, yeah, of course. Oh, I love the shot too. This is like it's beautiful.
Yeah,
she's got like a very French hairstyle. I mean, obviously it's Luc Besson, and that's a whole separate story. But she's got like a unique look to her that I don't think was indicative of, like, I guess, an American girl at that time. She's got a very like French haircut. She's got the choker, which was
big in the 90s.
Big in the 90s.
I know.
I just like.
And then the netted tops that she wears and kind of like the crop tops. It's pretty impressive. But yeah, I love this. This kind of reminds me of like Wes Anderson. I know Kyle's going to kill me by saying that, but it reminds me of kind of Wes Anderson.
I could see it just for this one shot because she's centered, and that's it. And the colors, maybe.
Thank
like
you, the colors.
Like the fan going on the left side of the frame, and then the cornflakes on the right. Like, okay, I'll give you this is a very Wes Anderson shot. However, Wes Anderson was not even making features at this point. I don't remember when his first feature came out, but it was not this.
I can see this recreated by Wes Anderson and just making everything absurdly bigger than her. I mean, it already looks big, but like just making it 5 times taller.
Cornflakes is like, because it's so close to the it's so close to the camera that she reaches forward to grab it.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be so good.
It is huge. It's like bigger. I just realized how big that cornflakes box is. It's like the family size.
Oh my gosh. Wes Anderson actually watching. I didn't watch all of that one submarine movie, but it made me want to get.
Aquatic.
Yeah, it made me want to get a fisherman's hat so bad. I want to get a fisherman's
that was
beanie.
Man. The year that came out, it was the early 2000s. There were so many Steve Zissou costumes, especially in New York where I was living. Like every other guy out at the bar was dressed up as Steve Zissou for Halloween. It was excessive. It was pretty great though.
Awesome. There needs to be a resurgence, Bobby. There needs to be a resurgence.
Oh yeah, Steve Zissou.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah. So this is sorry, it's like jogging my memory with what I wrote down and also watching these different scenes. So yeah, this is where he basically tells her that she doesn't have the stuff or she can't shoot a gun, and she takes one of his guns and then just starts shooting out the window. No rhyme or reason.
Don't ever do that again.
Yeah, don't ever do that again. Okay.
Like,
I love this scene. Oh,
no commotion down there or anything. You know, just shooting out a window. You
it's
know,
a normal Tuesday morning.
right?
Gosh.
Yeah, no scream, no panic.
Yeah, there's actually, I mean, going back to the look of the film, there's a lot of shots in the film, these very long shots down avenues where they're walking, and it compresses the hell out of the shot. To me, in anamorphic, I mean, you're talking at least 100 plus, maybe 200 millimeter, where they're so isolated in the scene. It really separates them from everything going on around them. You see this a lot in movies where you'll see like a long shot of like a person walking through a crowd and it like focuses on that one person, but this movie does them differently. And I really like this. I really like these shots where they're walking through the city, because they're walking towards the camera, yet they just don't feel like they're getting closer at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a cool style. I love these types of shots.
It really is beautiful. The cinematography is gorgeous. This is
Anamorphic.
And
just so you know, you were talking about Inglourious Bastards earlier. Yeah. Anamorphic.
I could see those shots with Christoph Waltz. Yeah. Just like sitting down. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I love. No, gosh, Bobby. Why are you going to talk about cinematography in a movie like this? It doesn't belong.
Sorry, that's my jam. That's yeah.
No, I love it. I love it. This is great. Yeah. So this is the iconic scene with, okay, stop saying okay all the time. Okay.
Okay.
That was funny.
Good chemistry. Good chemistry.
They're so cute together. They're so good. I mean, we're gonna bring it up, but the scene where she says it's so fucking sultry. You
Happy
should
birthday.
something like watering my not that one, the watering the plant, watering the plant like you water me, and then or water me like you water the plant. And he goes, okay, and then grabs the spray bottle and starts spraying her. Oh, it's just so cute. And then she grabs a bucket and it totally misses him, just smashes into the side of him because she's so short. Just water goes everywhere. Cute. So cute. So obviously with the shooting out the window, they have to move apartments.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably my favorite apartment. I really love this apartment just because of
this guy.
Yeah, this guy is so good.
Yeah, he was me.
Oh my gosh, he was great. So yeah, the talking to the front desk guy, and she just has this chemistry with people. She knows how to win people over. Again, street smart. She knows how to work with different people. She knows kind of how to manipulate in a way. And so she's talking to him, and she had realized before that Leon can't read. It's one of the key things. So the
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he can only read French.
Well, he's Italian.
Perhaps. Oh, he's Italian?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know.
I mean, he's Italian in the movie.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I should just end the live stream now.
He's beginning when he's talking to Danny Aiello. He's in Little Italy. That's his. Yeah, he's speaking Italian with him.
Okay. Wow.
Even though Jean Reno is obviously French, but
yeah,
he's playing an Italian in the movie.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it's not like 1900, you know, so it's kind of weird that he doesn't know how to read. You know, I feel like that's something that the illiteracy I always thought was a little weird. That because the movie's what 1994 is when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like an adult, but I don't know. I just always found it weird that he just doesn't know how to read.
Well, he came to the U.S. at 18, so yeah, he would have had gone to school. Perhaps.
Well, he might not have gone. his time in Italy is a
Yeah.
little different, but it's not like he was living in Italy during a time where he wouldn't have had access to simple like education, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like he grew up in Italy in like the 1800s or the 1700s, you know. He grew up in Italy in like, I don't know, 70s, 60s, you
yeah.
know. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
one little detail that I always found weird that he didn't know how to read.
I don't know, I think I kind of just overlooked that because obviously I was like, oh, he's French, so yeah, maybe he just writes in his language. I guess that makes sense to me.
Yeah. No, I guess the difference is that he's reading in English,
English.
but he speaks English just fine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, so he's not able to read. And when they're setting down all their stuff at the desk, I love the charm that Matilda has with this older gentleman, and the violin case. You know, are you going to be playing that? Oh well, wasn't she going to be playing for Juilliard or whatever? She's going to school at
Yeah.
Juilliard. He goes, I'll put you at the end of the hall. He's so sweet and accommodating. And then I'm gonna put my bags down, Dad. So she grabs the form and just runs upstairs. Just so smart.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I love the scene she has with him later. It's like, he's actually not my father. He's my lover. Or what does she say to him? Like, and
Yeah,
the guy's
that's
like,
exactly what she said.
his face is like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he didn't like right away just go right to the door and try and bust it down because that's insane.
No, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Good times.
That was I got so annoyed at her at that point. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, she's
Slap
doing
her,
everything
bro.
she can to like help, but at the same time, they have to move apartments.
Constantly because of her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she goes upstairs, she grabs the form, she starts filling them out, and one of my favorite lines, because there's so many of them, she says, I'm putting down the name of a girl I don't like on here. If it goes south, she'll take the heat.
Yeah.
It is so freaking cute.
Something
I love
like
that.
it's something a 12-year-old would do.
But I don't even think that I would just put my name on it like an idiot. But she's so smart. Oh my gosh. But yeah, then at this point, Leon goes to Tony and asks for a specific type of gun and says that he's just going back to basics.
Gotta brush up on the basics. Always good to stay sharp.
I love that line. Oh, it's so good. So yeah, this is his attempt to help Matilda get revenge. Even though she shouldn't want revenge, he doesn't think that that's good. Yeah, she gets her first target, and then you realize, which this had me going, because I had only watched it, like I said, years ago. But I go, oh my gosh, she's actually shot him, and then it's just hate. Did that get you too, Luke? Seeing this?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, why are they just picking out, like, just gonna shoot a
I think he's a
random?
random. Yeah.
Yeah, random. Because I was looking at him, I'm like, is he a villain? Was he a bad guy? And I was like, wait, no, those are just random. Like, this guy's just running, and then he shot him. He didn't react much. I'm like, wait, I think that's just paint. I think it was just a paintball. So that got me going for up until it hit him. But yeah, I soon realized that was just a paintball or whatever that was. Just target practice.
It's so good. I love how like she lays out everything. She's becoming more like him. She's being shaped by him more.
It was a nice shot.
But yeah, she did. I mean, I don't even know if I'd be able to do that. I want to say a couple years ago I was able to shoot a rifle and I hit a target 200 meters.
Wow.
But that was a standing, like it didn't move. Like that's an easy target. This is a guy and you're trying to, accommodate for any type of wind, and if they move in a certain way, you're totally gonna miss them. So, but yeah, target practice for sure. And then I believe they go back to Tony's at a certain point. Oh yeah, she's getting annoyed
tired
with
of
the
her milk. Yeah.
Too much milk.
Yeah, we get to see her and what she does day to day for him, waking up, cleaning the guns, and then she does this full routine, which I freaking love. It's so stinking cute. She's doing sit-ups with them.
Yeah. She's like a twig.
She is. And yeah, she becomes annoyed with the ongoing, drill of the same thing, humdrum. So she wants to do something different. She wants to play a game, which again, uncomfortable. The first two that she chooses, Marilyn Monroe and Madonna.
Madonna, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Uncomfortable. We're gonna just breeze past this. Her trying to be sultry for him.
You do know the backstory with Luc Besson, right?
No.
Well, so he married a 15-year-old girl when he was 31, and Matilda is based off of her, the director.
Slightly incriminating.
Oh.
Now, obviously, not
Oh.
American, so different
cultures.
plays, different cultures. But yeah, that's kind of, he based this off of his relationship. That's where Matilda comes from. His wife.
That just makes it
ruined.
much. Yeah, it makes it much worse. That was intentional.
Yeah, and then eventually they got divorced. I don't remember at what age, and then he married. He was married to Mila Jovovich.
Oh, interesting.
Because then he directed. She was in The Messenger, Joan of Arc. She was in Fifth Element. He directed both of those, and then they eventually got divorced, and then.
What?
But you should actually look up. I wasn't sure how deep your research went with this film, but you should look. I mean, he got like I guess like sexual, I don't know, allegations or whatever. They were all dismissed, but he did marry like a 15, 16-year-old girl when he was like 31.
Oh,
and that's who this character is based on. So you should look it up. It's a fun read. It's a fun read.
Are you sure it's not going to taint my view on this movie?
View of this. It might. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's terrible. I still think the movie's fantastic because this movie doesn't reflect the actual relationship. Like Leon never reciprocates that type of love for her in this movie, even though that's how she feels about him. He always treats her like, he loves her, but he loves her like a daughter.
Yeah.
So they never go there in the movie, which obviously
somebody call Chris Hansen.
I know.
Exactly. This would be a very different movie if they actually went there. I love how uncomfortable he gets when she dresses up.
Yeah, I'm glad he's uncomfortable though.
Yeah.
You needed to depict that. I mean, I can't even imagine if he made him a sympathetic character where he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like that.
Maybe this is something we explore. Yeah. No, they don't go that route. But it is interesting to know the history there. Not to ruin your perception of this film, but it does.
Ruin. I'm calling off this live stream right now, Bobby.
You guys have a great night.
Ruined the movie for you,
Bobby.
Just ruined it for you.
Hank Hill saying "Damn it, Bobby" for sure. Jeez, ruining it. But yeah, still playing dress up, and she dressed like Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, he loves that.
Yeah.
The old movie.
Gene Kelly. Oh my gosh. Gets super excited.
She has no idea who he is.
Well, she says, I forgot who she says, but she was close. And John Wayne.
Right. What did you? Yeah, I can't remember who she says, but
she guesses some
John
Western,
Wayne,
which was good. Yeah. But he gets
she
all
say
upset.
Clint Eastwood or something?
Oh, Clint Eastwood. Yeah. I love that. And he just gets upset. Like, oh, he didn't guess it. John Wayne.
She didn't know who John Wayne was.
Like, look at your demographic. Look at your audience. Jeez, Leon. But she's just so cute. When she's not being weird, she's stinking adorable. And this is the scene that I talked about previously, which, it's a really cute exchange where they're talking about his plants, and plants. What does he say? Plants can't talk back. Plants are always happy.
Yeah.
And then she says you should plant it, which kind of comes through at the end.
Give it some roots.
And yeah, and then she says, "You water me like you water those plants." And he says, "Okay, bet," and starts spraying it with a spray bottle. So stinking cute. Very fatherly.
There we
Very
go.
wholesome.
Yeah, there's that shot. That looks
Yeah.
like it was just a little they didn't know exactly what they were gonna get when they were filming it, and they went with the take that was the most
I
natural.
love that. It's not something that's orchestrated. It was just off the cuff doing that. I could picture myself being him, like, oh my gosh, like this is heavy and full of water, and it really didn't even land. Like, let's not take that over again. Let's just wrap this up. But he's tall. He's so much taller than her yet, so there's no way she would ever be able to dump that on him. Yeah, and then him spraying her through this is just so
He
cute.
rips
So
the
freaking
door off. Yeah.
He's so stinking cute. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and then then you get to see him outside, or she's outside and he's inside, and he does his wave to her as she's waving to him. So stinking cute. I think this is where they talk about his money. Or no. Is this?
He's holding his money for him.
Yeah,
If
I
anything
think that's where
happens
he
to me,
says-
give it to her.
Yeah, that was the other thing too. He this is where he's asking about his money, and he said, Tony says, does it have anything to do with a woman? Because remember last time, it never ends well when you have a lady. So
Yeah, you're in this situation because of a woman. That was when he was green, before he was a cleaner.
Yeah, and I love this scene too. It's super cute, even though him being more, he is parental in this moment, but she is just, oh, he's telling me what to do. Weird. It's so weird to even think about. But he tells her to stop smoking, done. Stop cursing, done.
Yeah, right now she's like idolizing him. She's in love with him.
Okay, we're gonna skip past that. Gross. Gross. But yeah, so that's when she basically tells him that she loves him. And I believe at this point he opens up to her and basically tells her that his girlfriend, he was dating somebody, and she came from a really high standing family and didn't like the fact that he was dating her. The family didn't like that. And so all of a sudden, back in Italy, the father kills his daughter, and then that's when Leon kills the father, and the boat ride over to America.
Yep. You think at some point he's dating this like well-to-do Italian lady, he would have learned how to read at some point. Although I guess it is probably
caught up on that, Bobby.
I guess it's just reading English, maybe. I don't know.
Gosh, you just
but yeah,
I was some hooked on phonics.
I always found that story interesting, because he's Italian, and this is going back to when my family immigrated over to New York during the Ellis Island days, and I think it was on my mom's side. There was a relative of mine who ended up like killing somebody, like pushing him down a well, and then he hopped on a boat and came to America to like start a new life. So I always found that story like, oh yeah, I get it. He killed somebody and he's heading to the new world, but this is going back like
fresh.
This is going back 100 years. But I do have a a story in my family that is kind of similar, because I am also 100% from the old country, Italian roots.
Nice. So, but the real question is that relative, did they learn how to read before they jumped on the boat and came here?
Yeah, he knew how to read. Yeah. And when he came here, he properly assimilated and, became a successful, I think he worked as a mason, bricklayer.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
That sounds fun.
Murderer. Escape
Start
justice.
Start anew someplace else.
Yeah.
Go lay low here for a while.
For his whole life, yeah. Not to sidetrack the conversation.
No, that's hilarious though. I could see that's so plausible, but the not being able to read English, that's crazy. Not being able to read? Nah.
Yeah.
Escaping after murdering somebody? Yeah.
Yeah. No problem. No problem.
Nah.
That's easy.
Just a quick boat ride. It's no big deal.
Yeah. I don't know how he lives in New York and he just doesn't know how to read. I mean,
he's taking the
I guess you
taxi
can,
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can just survive no problem without reading, but you think he'd like want to.
So Matt hates everything. Bobby doesn't like people who can't read.
I don't like the illiterate.
Anti-illiterate. Just has a shirt that says "Learn to read."
Learn to read, loser.
Learn to read. Exactly. Okay, before I forget, let's get to a couple of these. Okay, there we go. A couple of these comments, and then I'm try and be quick with the rest of it. Trying to rate them based on writing, performances, and cinematography. Then I'll throw an extra point in if I like it. Interesting. Okay. Opening weekend, 5.3 million. Adjusted for inflation, 53.2 million. Thanks, Boca.
Oh yeah.
Coming up with the stats.
I know. Jeez Louise. To be fair, no one's been named Matilda since the 90s. Ha ha.
True.
Waltzing Matilda, Aussie folk song. Okay, nice. Let's see. Oh, plot twist. Leon gets his milk from local roaches himself.
Going back to the rat conversation.
Yeah.
Let's run it back.
Okay. Yeah, and then Proctophile also loved Cash Cab. Haha.
It was fun. It was a fun
Great
show.
one.
Watch it.
Yeah. Okay. How could anyone hate Robert Preston and the Music Man? Heathens.
Oh, Matt. Yeah. Well, that's you'll have to take that up with Matt. There are no musicals. I had to actually trick him when we went to go see. This was just like a year or two ago. We saw the Timothy Chalamet Willy Wonka.
Oh.
And I told him that it was just a normal movie, and we went to go see it, and then it starts off and he starts singing.
Nice.
He's like, "Is this a fucking musical? Did you make me go to a musical?" He gets so mad.
I can imagine him whisper screaming in a movie theater.
He literally turned to me in the first 10 minutes of the movie. He's like, "Is this a musical?" he got
seething with rage.
Yeah.
Oh man, you owe him big time after that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't wish that upon my worst enemy, Bobby. Oh, not nice. Okay, I find Natalie Portman more convincing in this role at age 12 than any role she's done as an adult. Interesting.
I would agree.
I agree. I agree.
Okay, and then I'm gonna get to sup, Corey. Hey,
Corey.
Oh, Corey,
Hey,
what's
man.
up, dude?
Oh, nice. We got Ian in here.
Hey, Ian.
There we are, Ian. So Natalie Portman is Hit Girl before
Correct.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah.
Nice. This is such a great stream. Awesome. Thanks, Devilvis. Am I okay? 3739. Thank you. I butchered your handle. Steffi Morrison. Timothy Chalamet is an insult to Gene Wilder. I 100% agree. He sucks.
Yeah, because I feel like he tried to like portray him too much. Like he tried to use that version of Willy Wonka.
They should have just cast Jeremy Allen White to play
Agreed.
Willy Wonka. He would have been a perfect younger Wonka. And I don't know, Timothy Chalamet. I think he's good in certain roles, but as you're playing Willy Wonka, but you're also playing a character that is supposed to be leading into what Gene Wilder was. I know people say it's like, oh, well, it's like, it's a prequel, but it's like, it's a slightly different type of prequel. It's not the same character, but it is. It's the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka, and he made that character iconic. So that I don't see how Timothy Chalamet turns into Gene Wilder. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and you try to use the same lines.
Yeah, it's just
That's
stupid.
the original made. Yeah,
it's just you're just leeching off of what came before, and what came before was iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hollywood never does that, but
Never.
never. I just feel like Timothy Chalamet is he's a perpetual low T, just low T. If low T was a person, it would be Timothy. This makes me so
Yeah.
annoyed when he gets cast and things. Like in Dune, I've never read the books, but just watching him, I didn't even see the first one. I
Well-
saw the second one. He's a twig, Bobby. He's a
Yeah, but
twig.
he's kind of like that's how he is in the book. I mean, he's not.
Oh.
I don't really think he's miscast in Dune. I think he plays like when he was cast as Bob Dylan. I thought, okay, this is a good
Oh,
role for Timothy Chalamet. You know, like
I
that
love
type of
him as
role.
Bob Dylan, honestly.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that movie.
But the thing with Dune is like Paul Atreides he's kind of like this skinny little guy, I guess. He's
Low
young
T?
and well, I don't know about low T, but he's
Then he's not
I don't think
meant for the role.
yeah.
I'm joking.
That's fair.
Okay,
That's
I'm
that's
joking.
fair.
No.
Oh, so you're really excited about Dune 3 then coming out
So
Oh, yeah.
excited, so excited.
with Zendaya. now that
Yeah.
now I was fine with him as Paul Atreides, but Zendaya, I can't with her. She's
Mhm.
there's nothing about her that is appealing, and I that's where I check out.
She constantly has that like smelling a dookie phase, like just
Oh yeah, she
all
looks
the
like she just
time.
crawled out of a sewer, and
pissed off.
she just did a hit of heroin, and yeah, I can't with her. I don't know what the appeal is. So many people are like, oh my god, she's gorgeous, she's a goddess. Well, she's playing Athena in Odyssey coming up, so you know.
She could be in
Everybody-
Honesty.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on.
the casting is out of control in Odyssey.
I know, yeah.
I
they
can't
like
wait.
every-
It's gonna be so ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh yeah, her and yeah, Tom Holland, Zendaya. The cast
Matt
of Odyssey
Damon.
is that. I mean,
okay,
yeah.
I love
Oh, yeah.
Damon.
But I mean,
Matt
like,
Damon, but
yeah,
again, like yeah, put some Greek people in the
Yeah.
roles. You know, it's just.
I will
whatever.
stop.
Different topic.
Stop at Tom Holland. I will keep Tom Holland. A lot of the other actors and actresses, like I just can't. Zendaya, but Tom Holland, I still have.
I don't
I
mind him as
still
an
have-
actor. I think
Yeah.
he's been in some good movies that are
I still have hope
outside
for
of
him.
Marvel.
Yeah, he's a great actor. He just needs to slow down a little bit and
Yeah,
stick with the good movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a thing about anyone. Well, I definitely don't like Timothy, but Zendaya, I will preach this from the mountaintops. I do not care about Zendaya, Anna Taylor-Joy. I really don't like Dakota Johnson now. Like these are just
Oh, Anna
actresses.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Did you see Queen's Gambit?
No, but
That-
yeah, I guess I would watch that.
You should check out Queen's Gambit. It was pretty solid, and I thought she was decent in Split.
Yeah, because it made sense. Her eyes are so far apart. She, of course,
Yeah,
is an alien mutant. Of course.
she's got this this modern Hollywood trend of actresses with eyes that are just like as far apart
Yes.
as possible.
They're trying to get
Yeah,
off
this-
of her face. It's insane.
Yeah, put that aside, but I would check out Queen's Gambit. I think that's that's a good showcase of her talents.
Okay, because I think I also, all right, not that I think I did see her in what was that?
The Menu?
M. Night Shyamalan movie. That was Split. Yeah, that was Split.
Split, yeah.
I was thinking of, was it Splice? The one where she's hold on. There was one
Glass?
movie where it made sense.
Well,
that
she was in the follow-up Glass. She was in Glass, which was the M. Night follow-up to all those movies, Unbreakable and
Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong person. Okay. Never mind.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
I could see her as a mutant though. Just
As a mutant? As in the X-Men?
because she's like, well, no, she's just so skinny and frail, and her eyes are
eyes
just off
just-
of they're literally. She's either they're doing something with her face. I don't know what it is, and it's really scary. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of this super Ozempic, like frail women nowadays. It's so annoying. Or they're like 5'2" and they're taking on guys. These are things that it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for Anya Taylor-Joy in The Gorge to be carrying around these heavy rifles
Oh, I didn't see the gorge. Yeah.
Kyle did a members only
I
review of
remember
it.
that.
that,
Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't. I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
But oh my gosh, she just looks so freaking frail, and it makes me so angry just to see that, because I go, there's no way I struggle with carrying guns. There's no way that this 70-pound woman, adult woman, is carrying around all this stuff.
It just doesn't make sense,
Okay.
you know.
Okay, I'm off my soapbox. I'm no longer angry. All right.
Said you piece.
I know. I need to do like a review on all this shit. Okay. So Matilda goes and wants to, I don't know, she's looking to grab the money and also the bunny from the crime scene, her old
yeah.
apartment. But I love this scene too, because obviously, again, cops not really fucking caring. Where are you going, kid? I'm going over here. Okay, fine, whatever. There's this woman in front of me, so yeah.
Yeah, he puts the hat on her.
It's cute and it makes sense. Hilarious. Yeah. So she goes in, she finds the bunny, and then she overhears what's going on with Crazy Norman. He's talking to the cops, and I love this. They're basically trying to break down what happened, like how all these people got shot. And they go, this doesn't make any sense. And I think this is where the iconic, I'm tired of your Mickey Mouse bullshit
Yeah.
comes into play. Another great line. So freaking
Let me use that one.
I don't have time for this Mickey Mouse.
Oh, thank you. I don't
bullshit.
have time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
I was just like when I was younger, the first few times I saw this movie, it was on just like cable television. So I watched the movie. The first time I saw this movie, it was edited for content, basically.
Of course, yeah.
So when he says this line, they bleep out or they splice out, the bullshit part that he
Bullshit.
says. But when he says Mickey Mouse, I always thought that was like the PG version that they did, or like the censored version that they did. But no, that's actually what he said in the movie. And I didn't realize that till the first time I saw it actually unedited, It's just a funny line.
What do they splice in there for bullshit? Did they just say shit?
No, like
Not even
they'll
that,
just say,
yeah.
they'll just say bull, and then shit'll
bull.
just be like dipped out. So it'll just be like, I don't have time for this Mickey Mouse bull, and that's it. And then it cuts away or something, or they'll either dip it out or they cut away. That's like the famous dubbed line was Die Hard 2, when at the end of the movie, when John McClane, he says his famous line, he says, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker." They changed it for the television version where he says, "Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon," because the guy's name was Falcon. And it's like this horrible dubbing. And it's like, it's this whole thing, movies before they were allowed to be shown in their unedited versions. They used to have to edit them and censor them for television.
Yeah, like on it's so funny, like on 21 Jump Street too, like really quick, this example, Dave Franco, he says get in the fucking car, like the actual version, and then on TV it's like get in the fancy car.
Exactly. It's just like an easy way to kind of like manipulate the line. And I always thought that line was manipulated when I saw this movie on TV.
Mickey Mouse,
and it wasn't. he says Mickey Mouse, which I always thought was funny.
I'm like trying to think why use Mickey Mouse. It could just be that he's tired of this kid stuff, like this fucking
it's kiddie. It's like
stuff.
I don't have time for this kiddie bullshit.
Yeah. I like that a lot, but oh my gosh, that's an iconic line. But yeah, I've kind of skipped past it, but she was able to find the hidden stash of cash. So she picks that up, hops in the cab. It's freaking awesome. Just telling this guy, follow that car. Just so badass.
She's street
gives
smart.
him $100. She is incredibly.
Here's $100. Shut the fuck up. Follow that car.
Oh, she's amazing. Yeah, then we see that he works for the DEA.
It's
And
just
yeah, that's all
wild.
the intel.
That reveal is wild.
Yeah, I mean, it works out perfectly. Yeah, people wouldn't suspect that at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is where Leon comes back. And yeah. I don't think anything has happened in that time. She just was watching something else, changes it to the news. We see that Leon can get hurt,
Mm-hmm.
which is sad. She grabs him some milk. He hops in the shower. And where are we at this point? Yeah, this is where she wants to put out the hit on the person who killed her brother. Which again, she's not seeking revenge for her family. It's just her little brother.
Just her brother, yeah.
And I love that a lot. That's just super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she's asking what his cost is. She throws down the money. Well, then, if you're not going to take my money, then teach me. And I'm trying to think, before they go back to Tony's. Oh, it's an iconic scene too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where she basically tells him, she loads the bullets in the chamber. There's one open spot. She spins it around and then she cocks it. And she says, well, if you're not going to help me, if I'm fine with just killing myself anyhow. So either you help me or I kill myself. And if I pull the trigger and it doesn't go off, then good. But either way, she's suffering at this point. And he tries to call her bluff, but also lets her know that there is a round in the chamber because he heard it. And she continues on, and she is steadfast because she still goes and shoots the gun, but he pushes her hand away at the last minute. And yells at her, obviously. This is where I think the first time that I ever see the first time that he's ever yells at her. Don't you pull that shit with me, Matilda. And then he breaks down and allows her to go to Tony's. Or go to Tony. And I love that, yeah, where they're just sitting across from Tony. Again, a super cute scene. Yeah. Adorable. And yeah, just letting him know I want to take her on. She's super smart. And I love that the line here. I like your tattoos. All right, fine. Won him over with just a sweet line like that. And then now she's a little protege. And it seems really clear cut when it comes to these apartments that the trick is the gum on the peephole. Leon will knock. Matilda will introduce herself, say something in order to get them to open the door. He teaches her where the lock will be on the door, and then that's where he uses the pliers not pliers, but the tool in order to snap it and force his way in. So they keep doing the same routine again and again. With you guys, did you feel like this was repetitive? Did you feel an inkling that things would change because of how comfortable it seems they became?
I feel like since they worked so good together now, the process is much smoother.
Yeah, I mean,
type of thing.
I like it. I like the dynamic. I guess this is where the movie you can make a case that this is where the movie gets bogged down a little bit. But she's got to learn everything. And I like the more the two of them are together and building this relationship, it works. So I'm okay with it. Because then ultimately she moves on to like, okay, well, I got to go take these people out. And then we get into the whole him getting involved with the DEA and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, I had this inkling. Well, I guess it kind of comes later, but this is the part where she actually is going to take aim, and it's just super funny. It gets to be dark comedy-esque, where he has the guy cornered. she says, move a little bit to the left. She shoots him, and he tells her, well, aim for the heart. Don't shoot the face, because they have to recognize him. They have to identify the body. And then the guy says, excuse me, what's going on? What's going on? And then you see off screen, just points the gun, shoots, and then goes back to talking to her.
Yeah.
Like nothing happened. That's so good. Yeah. And I thought it was a little bit careless that she just decides to burn the table with all the drugs on it because it's going to hurt people. Little nitpick. Not bad. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I skipped way forward with talking about how they keep doing almost the same hit again and again. But yeah, this is where they have the celebratory wine, which was it uncomfortable for you guys when they take the celebratory drink from the champagne, not wine, because she's made her first kill, quote unquote. Did you guys feel uncomfortable? She just starts prolonged laughing.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, the fact that she's 12 years old, I mean, she shouldn't be doing any of this. I don't know. It's just kind of
the drinking is the
premature.
least. She's going out,
Mhm.
killing or practicing to kill people. I guess it's just all of it. The whole situation is just messed up. We're not
She's
supposed to think any of this is normal.
Mm-hmm.
She's a long life ahead of her, and she's gonna have to live with all of this, whether she is still doing this in the future, or if she's not. If she's not, then she's gonna have to live with all of the terrible things she's done. So I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate, what she grew up or has grown up into.
Yeah, the fact that she's 12 years old, and when he was killing, or when he had his first kill, he was 17. So
Yeah, he was a little more mature.
Yeah.
He actually got to have a childhood, which is just insane.
Yeah.
As far as we know, nobody taught him how to read.
Stop being so
Bobby.
hung up.
I'm making the t-shirt right now, okay?
Please
I got my
do.
cricket.
All the kids are playing, playing with balls and whatnot, and he's just there trying to read.
Yeah.
Read. Oh my god. I can just picture him now. Thanks, Bobby. Oh my gosh. And then yeah, this is where she's kind of coming on to him, learn about, how she was younger than he was when she got her first kill, quote unquote. And yeah, I think this is where she asks him to kiss her. Again, that is, at this point, you have to shut it down. Just fucking have a seat. We're not doing, get angry again. Like he did when she was trying to shoot herself. Get that angry, because you have to put these boundaries down.
So disturbing.
It's grotesque. Okay. Just trying to speed along here. This is the montage of them doing essentially kind of the same kill, same setup. Which
I love how she's wearing like the beanie hat now too. Yeah.
She hasn't put on the glasses yet.
No.
But she has the beanie hat. Which is so stinking cute. And when they do the montage of her everyday life, she then has a wife beater on like him, and she's doing her sit-ups and whatnot. It's cute. It's kind of cute how she's mimicking him, but it's disturbing that she's doing it for an ulterior motive in a way, to get close to him.
That's gross.
Yeah. Yeah, no kid should need to be thinking about that at all. Okay, yeah, so this is when, let's see. This is talking to Tony again.
Tony.
Hey, Tony. Italians.
Danny Aiello is also a fantastic actor. If you've never seen him in anything else, he's...
What's his name?
Danny Aiello.
Tony.
So he was in Do the Right Thing, Spike Lee movie, and one of my favorite movies of all time, 29th Street. He's
Haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's. I'll talk about that later. It's,
We need, yeah, I want to pick your brain
Yeah.
about that.
Sopranos.
Okay. I don't really think I wrote anything. Oh, this is where the scene where Leon's talking with Tony about what to do when he passes away, when he dies. The money to go to Matilda.
Matilda.
Okay. And yeah, now she's sitting. I love the scene too, where she's just sitting trying to relax, and these new kids, or these kids that are new to her, walk over to her and like harass her. Well, you're gonna have to pay a toll if you're just sitting here. And she just gives them $100. Like, how long will this keep you away? Essentially, I gotta think. Like, such like a little punk kid. I gotta think.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where she puts on the glasses. Tries to turn into full Leon. So she has now followed Norman to his place of employment and has a bunch of guns and whatnot on her, ready to kill him, because now she feels that she's got all of her skills set now. And she's able to go through security, puts the bags on the opposite side where she needs to walk through.
It makes they just don't scan the bag.
No.
The food.
Why would they? It's food. It's food, Bobby.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's
Yeah, the metal
12,
detector.
12-year-old girl, so
She's not going to do anything.
yeah.
The metal detector, that was the word I was looking for. And yeah, this is such an interesting... I would have never thought that Norman is hiding behind the door. Like, she follows him into the bathroom, looks around, and he's hiding right behind the door. Takes his...
But now she's in his place of work, so he can't just do whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
That was the thing too. I mean, it kind of felt as though he would I mean, I felt like he would still kill her there.
That's why he's great.
Yeah. Just cornering her. And of course he took his crazy pills too to make it more enjoyable to kill her. Which, that's got to be so creepy to a little girl. You just see a grown adult pop a pill, crack it in his teeth, but his back is to you. So it just looks like he's cracking his own neck. And then he turns around and he's just crazy. He's acting crazy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'd be petrified if I was her. I would have been. Yeah. Then, yeah, his Rasta goon guy comes in and tells the Rasta guy to take Matilda up to his office. Which I love how he's pointing the gun at him, like, take this girl up there. He's like, geez, Norman, relax. Okay, I will. He's obviously freaked out that this guy's just fucking crazy. Yeah, and then Leon receives the letter, basically from Matilda saying, you know, I'm going to take on this job by myself. Oh, skipped ahead. Yeah. Rastafarian guy. They have opened the bag, realized that she has a bunch of guns on her, and is looking to kill them, or kill Norman. And while the Rust guy maybe already ate the pizza, Leon comes in, swoops in, saves the day.
He just kills everybody.
So easy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love leave the meter running. Like, well, I don't know how long. I'm double parked. I can't stay here. And it was 10 minutes in and out.
Leave the meter running.
That's a thing to say nowadays. Yeah. She pours him a glass of milk, then gets dressed. This is obviously crossing the line. Like, what the fuck? Like, I get that he bought her this dress. We've kind of skimmed over it already. But, like, my gosh, dude. Like, draw some boundaries. And this is where she learns about his girlfriend, his past girlfriend. And he said that he wouldn't be a good lover to her, which is, again, creepy beyond creepy.
Oh, yeah. I did not like the sequence of the film. Just these little details. Just disturbing. It's I don't know what the director was thinking.
I mean,
it didn't need to be in
he
there.
married a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah. But it didn't need to even
Yeah.
be in there because you could have
Right.
just jumped to this where she says, you
Yeah.
know, she's happy about not she's happy that Norman's not dead, but she's happy that she's alive. Hey, for the first time, why don't you sleep in a bed instead of sleeping in the chair? But they made it creepy with have her walking him to the bed and then helping him like hop on the bed and then putting the covers over him. Yeah. And the morning sequence is super cute where I mean, again, this kind of gets overshadowed by the morning part where he wakes up and is a little bit startled. I'm jumping ahead though. And Matilda asks Leon, "How did you sleep?" And he says, oh, I never sleep really well. And she said, he says, "I always sleep with one eye open." And she said, you snore pretty hard for a guy with one eye open. Like, what, I snore? Very cute. Makes it cute. Norman goes to Tony to figure out what is going on because the men, before Leon went to rescue Matilda, he had shot the Chinese men that he was making a deal with, I guess. And then Leon left straight from there and killed his goons at the DEA office. And he wants to know who's this hitman. And again, super sad. Matilda, unsuspecting, just going about her day, thinking that everything... I mean, she hasn't sought full vengeance by killing Norman, but she's pretty okay with what's going on so far. I think maybe because Leon's becoming more comfortable around her and is actually letting down his walls, that she's okay with being more out in the open. But this is when Norman finds his opening. And before Matilda left, they have a specific knock that they do when she's coming back inside.
Yep.
Yeah. Before she can knock on the door and go inside, his what looked like SWAT team nabs her. And this is when all the crazy ensues. It's awesome. So, yeah, she teaches them what the specific knock is, and she obviously gives them the wrong knock. So Leon has time to hide and plan what he wants to do.
I always felt bad for these guys because they're like not part of Gary Oldman's little whatever he's doing, little side drug hustle. Like these guys are just
doing their job,
and like he kills so many of them. It's kind of ridiculous. That always kind of bothered me a little bit. That
the good guys always have to pay.
Yeah, they're guys that they're out there doing their job, and Leon's just wasting them. But
yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah. It's kind of unsuspecting people, but I mean, he's going to die if he doesn't do any of that. So
true. Yeah, he's got to do what he's got to do. Yeah.
It still sucks for them.
Yeah, Gary Oldman is just get everyone. What do you mean? Everyone.
That is so. But I guess you could. I think that it would have been. I would think that it would be suspicious if you nabbed a little girl, and then there's a specific knock. So I mean, at that point, you know that it's not a normal sting operation. This is like crazy shit. I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm just on Leon's side. Kill them all. Yeah. So the first guy gets inside, kind of scoping out the joint. And this is when doing the ab workout really pays in because, when he's flipped around, but he's just, he's able to hide, up there. I think at this point the door is closed.
Yeah.
And he just starts
whatever apparatus he had above that door, I would love to see what it.
You don't get a good view of it, sadly. Everyone.
Yeah, there's that iconic Gary Oldman freak out scene.
Yes. Yeah, this is where the ab workout comes in. He just is laying waste to a bunch of guys that are out in the hallway. Fantastic. And then one guy goes around the corner, and has the gun to that guy's head and says, "Release the girl." She spits in the guy's face that was holding her hostage. Again, such a little punk. Love it. And they take shelter back in his apartment. Yeah, and then just total carnage. He's looking for an escape route because they're stuck in the kitchen. I've already kind of fast forward over the sniper scene where they have their red lights shining in to see if there's any movement. Yeah, and Leon goes for his plant, his trusty plant, goes and saves it, then saves Matilda.
Yep.
And now they're in the kitchen. And again, what I think was interesting, and I kind of glossed over it previously, but whatever apartment that they're in, he's always looking at different parts of it. I didn't notice it the first time, but he's looking at where the entryway is, he's looking at where the best place to sit up is, and I think he even kind of knocks on some walls to see if they are reinforced. And I think that he had done his due diligence and realized that he could blast his way through that part of the kitchen in order to seek shelter. So it's pretty awesome. And yeah, this is another iconic scene where they have whatever fucking rifle that is getting, not rifle, but whatever type of gun that is, getting it prepped. The music, the score here is amazing. Freaking awesome. And Leon shoves Matilda into whatever cavity this is to get out of the apartment and on her way to safety. And she realizes that the hole isn't big enough for her and Leon's not going to be able to squeeze through, even though he's super skinny. I mean, he's not the size of her, but he's extremely skinny. He didn't give it a college try.
No.
But yeah, she goes through, and I love this. I love you, Leon. I love you too, Matilda.
I'm going to sleep in a bed.
You're going to make me sad just by hearing that. It's so sad. Oh my gosh. And he said, I'll meet you at Tony's. Oh my gosh, heart-wrenching. Okay. And so she makes it out to safety. They throw in all they can at him. And then he, pre-Ocean's 11, he does a switcheroo. And goes and dresses up in the bad guy's garb. And so they're trying to get shelter for him. And then at this point, I was thinking, does he know what Leon looks like? But yeah, so Norman's already put two and two together that this guy's...
He's savvy.
Yeah. There's one guy that's alive after all this. Well, yeah, that's got to be Leon. And I love the scene where Leon is going down the stairs and in my mind, he's kind of taking note of how many people are surrounding him and realizing that he's not going to be able to get out safe if he tries to blow all these guys away. So he's kind of taking stock, or he could just be looking at the humanity of the carnage that would happen if he tried to take on everyone. But yeah, she's walking to safety, heading off to Tony's. Oh, the scene. It's so sad. We have Leon looking out into freedom. What are your guys' thoughts?
So close.
It is so...
Yeah, I mean, he's he turned that leaf. He has that outlook. Everything that he knows he can have now, and his outlook has changed. He wants different things. But he's still, the biggest thing is that now he wants to make this sacrifice for her. Where, before he was just, didn't even know if he should open the door. Now he'll do literally anything for her.
It's much more whole of a person.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's nice to see.
She gave him his humanity back.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's good to see humanity come back into somebody who's like, starts off is like almost like a machine.
Yeah. So he's so close to leaving, but of course Norman is right behind him and just shoots him in the back, which classic villain thing to do. Note, and maybe a little bit of levity at this point. So was it my freshman year of high school, we would do, what was it? Like not summer. It was school camp. There you go. School camp every year for the high schoolers. And there was one game that we would play with inflatable rafts, the circular donut rafts. And it was this, and it sounds super barbaric now talking about it, but they would throw all those inner tubes. There you go, inner tubes in the middle of this field, and they would pick whatever class to go against each other. And the first class, so let's say it was freshmen, they would go and try and fortify the area and not allow the other classmen to grab those inner tubes and pull them across whatever threshold, whatever line. And it sounds like a really brutal game, which it freaking was. So I remember I was like grabbing onto one inner tube, and of course they put freshmen and seniors against each other. So I have one of the inner tubes trying to lock it down. This Hulk of a girl, not Hulk, she was just sporty and around my height. Shauna Masowitz just starts charging towards me and knocks me off my feet. And I just remember opening my eyes after that and just having this POV. Just not a cop car, but just seeing, and I stood up. Like, I still remember that. I stood straight up and I still had this viewpoint, this POV, and I go, that's not good. And yeah, the coach
Rung
told
your
me
bell.
to sit it out. It was not fun. Dang Shauna Masowitz. If I have any brain damage, it's because of her, for sure. Yeah, so Matilda makes it to Tony's. And then last ditch effort, the revenge is being
Yes.
yeah. The
Satisfying.
Leon gets revenge for Matilda. And even
This
says
is
for
from
Matilda.
Matilda.
Yeah.
Mm.
Gives the pin.
Yep.
And yeah.
Kaboom.
Kaboom. And I think this is where, he talks to Matilda and Tony lets her know there's a plan for you. There's some money for you, but I'll hold on to it like a bank. And she could, I
Yeah, he
mean, that makes sense for her.
Talks to her like she's talking to,
Yeah.
like he's talking to Leon earlier, but then she goes back to school and she plants the tree, or the plant, I guess.
Yeah. Which maybe this part was cut out, so she ends
No,
up...
that's in the original.
No, it is?
Where she goes back to the school, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All
So
right.
I remember that scene.
I love how she was talking to the principal. Now you can't lie to me anymore. And she says,
Yeah, she just tells her this ridiculous story, and she's like, okay.
all right, yeah, my parents have been murdered. And a good guy took me in, or my parents were murdered by drug lords or whatever. This really great guy took me in. This amazing guy took me in, and then I became a cleaner or a hitman, and he died. So now I'm
If you
here.
don't help me, I'll be dead by tonight or something.
Yeah.
That her favorite
Yeah.
line. Yeah, and then this is where the kids on the stairs view her as she goes off to plant the plant.
Beautiful.
Very, very sweet. Okay, so what are your guys' thoughts on this movie, and would you recommend it?
Yeah, I feel like the pacing was, great. Everything happened, like, started off dark and mysterious, and then you got to know each character, better and better throughout the movie. Like, you understood Leon better. You understood his whole origin is starting off as just a dark hitman, and then he meets the young girl, Natalie Portman. What's her name again? I just blinked out.
Yeah, Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Oh yeah, what the character's name?
Matilda.
Oh, Matilda.
Yeah, Matilda. Oh yeah. It's just I
Going
just
for
love
2
seeing him.
hours.
Yeah, I just I just love seeing how his character, each character opens up. Specifically Leon. Just the character arc for each. That's my favorite part of the movie, honestly. Long story short.
Yeah, those are great points. It's beautiful. What about you, Bobby?
I think like in the genre of hitman movies, it's pretty high up. Because I can't think of any hitman movie that I like as much as this one. And every time one comes out, they always kind of like fall into the same tropes. This one kind of went its own way, even though it does a few similar things here and there to other films. I think there's a lot in this movie that just is very original and um, kind of sets the bar for hitman, like that subgenre, the hitman film. You know, this is one I'll always go back to. Just all around solid performances, beautiful looking film. It's got a vibe to it. It's got a style that resonates and lasts. It stands the test of time, I think.
Yeah. I guess the secondary question for you, Bobby, what age do you think you will have your daughter watch this movie?
Obviously, when she's 12, you know.
Of
she's-
course, of course.
No, I don't know. Right now, we got Kung Fu Panda on rotation every other night, so
Yeah,
I'm still a ways off from that. My daughter's 2, so we got a little time.
decade
before-
left. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, no, this is definitely something that I'll eventually show her. I just not for a while though.
Makes sense. Makes sense. You don't want her to avenge anyone too young.
Yeah, you know, if she wants to get into the cleaning business, that's her prerogative. But you know, let's wait till we're at least a teenager.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
12 would
Makes
be ideal, but
Yeah.
who knows? Whatever she wants to do with her life.
Of course, exactly. I want her to be an astronaut, but you know, she might have other plans.
There you go.
I mean, there's more money in being a cleaner, duh.
Obviously, yeah.
All right, before I give what my thoughts are, I'm going to just look at a couple of these comments, read them off. Thank you for the guy that I can't say your handle. Love the laughing, crying emojis. That's great. That's great. I'm shocked they didn't cast Zendaya as Willy Wonka.
I
True,
know,
they're
shocker.
not as progressive. They're not as progressive.
That's too progressive.
That is. Let's not
Get into
get
the Odyssey
need-
casting.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we already did. So.
Yeah. Boy, they for sure. I don't like him as Laurie in Little Women. Oh yeah, I cannot cast Christian Bale's performance 100%. Ian, thank you. Oh my gosh, Proctofile. Anyone place any bets on how bad the Odyssey is going to?
I don't know.
flop
I
yet?
saw the new trailer today.
I don't
in
think
the
it's gonna
theater.
flop.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna
get.
it'll be critically reviewed, but it's still gonna make its
Yeah.
money in theaters, I think, because people are just curious and it's Nolan. He's gonna draw people whether they're going to see it because they're into it or because they're just too curious to not see it.
I know. I feel like I'd fall into that second category because it's just at this point with the casting, you have to see it.
You have to see it.
I
And you
mean-
know,
Big
obviously
yes.
we're going to see it because we're going to review it, but
Of
I was more
course.
excited. I was more excited to see Oppenheimer than I am to see this, but you know, we have to see it. It's we can't skip this one.
Oh man. Yeah. Let's see. Matt's gonna
Park.
something is he said
Oh, I think
his-
Matt's going to park his car at the Trojan Yard.
Oh yeah, New York.
Thank you.
That's
Thanks,
Boston.
Bobby.
Come on. That's
Park his
Boston.
cars.
Oh my gosh. Easy bet Proctofile. Nice. Thank you, Proctofile. No, she wasn't I thought she was in Splice. I think Kyle and I have mentioned so many times that she'd be perfect in Splice that, yeah, I just assumed that she was in there. Yeah, thank you, Proctofile. She wasn't in there, so that makes sense. Give me a 5'5" to 5'7", 120. Yeah. Jeez. Why do you have to have these standards? Rude. Body shaming. I don't have any time for this Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Nice.
That's
Oh, that's
Proctor.
what you should put that on, Bobby, and just cut out all the gory scenes, and then that's what he should
Yep.
say. Mickey
Yep.
Mouse Clubhouse. Whoever does the most editing for your guys' videos should have the task of cutting it down to make it G.
This
You could have
Nickelodeon bull.
bulls. All of the things that this movie shows, underage drinking is not the first thing I could nice,
Yeah, that's
precise.
the least of our worries.
Way
Yeah,
bigger
yeah,
issues going on here.
Yeah.
Her character would have grown up to be a blend of Black Widow and Beth Dutton. Nice.
Yeah. That's pretty close.
All right, just a couple more. Shout out to Sin.
No sins here. They
That
sin.
everyone moment is kind of a fluke too. Which of the that everyone moment was kind of a
everyone.
fluke. Oh yeah.
He might have just he might have pulled an actor moment where he decided to put a little more emphasis on that line than was in the script or directed to him.
It works perfectly. It really does. Because you don't expect him to scream at times, and it just like okay.
But he's
all right.
unhinged. He's a little tweaky.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, it's
Great
Ben.
film to discuss, gang. Sup, Ben?
Hey, Ben. How you doing, man?
What up? Yeah. Proctophile's just saying,
Mhm.
sup, Ben? And Proctophile's trying to tell me how to say his name. All right. Thanks, Proctophile. I appreciate you. I'm not even going to say it because of that. Ha. Okay. All right, guys, we have an outro, and thank you so much for watching me stumble through this review, but it was great. I would say 100% I would recommend. It's great to cinematography, to music. It's amazing acting. I mean, obviously the biggest issue is not the pedophilia, but the not being able to read the illiterate. So that being said, peace out, everyone.
See everyone.
Bye.
Shit.